Dark Matters.
Tonight, Atonement. Did I lose you, Bilo? Oh, weird. Bilo. I've lost Bilo. Oh, there's like a weird delay on my shit right now. Ever since I click stream. Let's go. We're gonna just... This has been happening. This has been happening. I'm gonna switch cams here. There we go. But I seem to have lost connection to Michael Bilo. Welcome to Dark Matters. It's just me right now. Here I am. Tonight's show. Oh, I like this angle. I like this angle better anyway, even if the camera's not as sharp. Tonight's show. Are we even streaming? Yes, we are. I don't see it on the Twitch. Hello, everybody. This is Dark Matters. This frozen gentleman next to me is Michael Bilo. Bilo, are you frozen on your computer, or... Let me try to fix this. Oh, my Skype is frozen. Cool. Love it. Yep, my fault. Well, starting with a bang again. Last week, started off with technical difficulties. This week, more of the same. Here we go. Here he is.
Oh yeah, am I here?
I've retrieved you.
What's up, America?
All right. I like this energy. Here we go.
What's up? What's good?
Let me make my screen darker. Look at us. Welcome, everybody. Tonight's topic is atonement.
Yeah.
And not the, I want to say, 2008 film of the same name. We're talking about real...
A Booker Prize winning novel, if I'm not mistaken.
The Man Booker.
A good English language novel that I read in high school.
Do you think we could write like a prize-winning novel together?
I feel like no, but that said, I've always been impressed that like people are like nobody under the age of 35 writes anything good. Like it's very rare for somebody under the age of 35 to write something good, or to write like a good novel. And I don't know. I mean, why not? Why the fuck not?
Well, I mean, we should just be cynical about it, and we should write something that, you know, we think other people would like.
Do you mean like something that is as like mass that has as much mass appeal as possible, or
no, not mass appeal, but like you know the equivalent. Is there like an equivalent in books of like Oscar bait? You know how like every year there's like 4 Holocaust movies that come out,
totally,
or World War II adjacent movies.
I feel like there's National Book Award bait. My senior English teacher in high school was like buddies with this guy named Richard Powers, who has written some, I think, pretty good books and some like really over the top, I would argue, terrible books. And I forget why. My senior English teacher is like buddies with this guy who writes his books to try to win the National Book Award, and I think he has won the National Book Award at least once.
What? That makes it seem really easy. It's just some dude that your teacher knew from school.
This is like cynical National Book Award bait. Like it's really like overwritten, over the top.
Let's win a National Book Award.
Let's win a National Book Award. We're starting to win a National
do that?
Book
Is
Award.
it like one? Is it like the Emmys where they give out like 1,000 of them? Like, is there like an equivalent? You know how you can win like a local? You could win like a daytime Emmy or a local Emmy. Is there like an equivalent for like books that we could win that sounds good?
I feel like the equivalent, and I hate to shut it, is the Humanitas Award. I feel like a lot of people win that Humanitas Award.
Oh yeah.
People win that, like David Simon won it, who's like good, but also the husband.
Oh, that's
of
film
the
and television writers.
Is it?
Yeah,
okay.
That's what it says.
Husband of the rabbi of my temple won that award. Zombies 2, and Zombies and Zombies 3.
So, meaning he's not famous.
Yes, he's not famous.
Who won? I'm trying to see. Oh, there's so many winners. Oh yeah, I'm looking at this now. Like, there's movies you heard of that win it, and then there's just like stuff you've never heard of.
Yeah. It's tough. It's tough to win. It's tough to win an award that you want, because usually the awards that you want are the ones that other people want. And they're they do a lot more work for it, and it's tough. It's tough to win it out of pure cynicism.
Yeah.
But Cheers managed to.
I feel like I'm gonna help the sound editor. The sound editors of Barry are gonna win an Emmy for the episode that I'm working on right now.
Yeah.
I probably won't, but they definitely. I mean, they won it last time. They definitely are. I can feel it as I'm going through it.
It's gonna happen.
They're gonna win.
What's your how much will you bet me if I bet on you winning it? Like, either you win an Emmy.
Why are we talking about this?
All right, never mind.
Continue. I just need to express fake humility.
How much would you take? Would you bet on yourself to win an Emmy, or would
No.
you bet okay? What
No.
about for a nomination for an Emmy?
No.
No. Wow. All right.
No.
I'll bet for your.
No, because like this year there was nothing came out, but next year is gonna be the crazy year, because like every show that was gone for the pandemic is all coming back at the same time. So
is Mrs. Maisel gonna come back?
Yes, Mrs. Maisel is gonna come back, and Mrs. Maisel won.
I actually
the last 2 times.
That fucking second season, man. Whatever. I
can't
it was
watch
good.
it. It's not watchable to me, but I know
Paris.
people like it, so whatever.
I like it. I don't like when they went.
Hey. This is my impression of Mrs. Maisel, of which I've watched one episode and many clips. Okay. That's it. That's my impression.
It's great. Rachel Brosnahan went to high school. Went to the Crosstown High School for me. Rachel Brosnahan.
I've been to an Orthodox synagogue, and that show's too Jewy for me.
Oh man.
Women can do anything that a man can do. That's my impression of Mrs. Maisel.
And you? What are you doing?
So brave.
Whatever. I like the show. I like the show a lot.
Yeah. All right. Jay Flesh 10 agrees with me. We should be atoning though, not talking shit about things. Maybe that's something we need to atone for.
It's true. Alex Borstein needs to atone for being Miss Swan.
That's good. We should call her up.
Yeah, we should.
Amy Sherman Palladino, the walking hat, as I like to call her.
Why do you call her the walking hat?
Because she has one of those hats that stand in for a personality. She walks around with the equivalent of a fez on her head all the time.
That is amazing. I love that.
She wears a top hat. She wears a top hat unironically.
Gilmore Girls, same way that Gilmore Girls.
Stab comedy. What is up? Welcome. This is Dark Matters. Our show topic tonight is atonement. Yom Kippur. We're both Jewish, so we can do this. Yom Kippur was this past week.
Yeah. Did you you fasted? You fasted on Yom Kippur. I also fasted.
I fasted, except I had a protein shake, so I cheated.
Yes.
I only had 110 calories though.
That is not very many calories.
So we're atoning, or if you have something that you want to atone for, you can give us a call at 818-650-DARK.
3275.
See it on the screen there.
Dark.
And there's no one in the queue, so we'll get you on.
Yeah. I learned something from Yom Kippur services this year. I'll talk about the thing that I learned first. The closing service for Yom Kippur, it like goes from sort of the afternoon until the evening, and you like when I was a kid, we would never get there in time for the afternoon service. Like I wouldn't want to go to the afternoon service part of it. I would only go. We'd only go for like the end of it because like my sister was complaining and like wouldn't want to go. And for the event, and I heard for the first time in my life the afternoon Torah reading for Yom. If anybody has been to this before, you will know what I'm talking about. But Torah reading on Yom Kippur, like most of them are very relevant. They're about like atonement. They are about there's a great there are like a lot of very good Torah readings.
Michael Bilo, Alex Borstein, by the way, is from your hometown of Highland Park, Illinois.
No fucking way!
That's
Holy
right.
Shit,
as I'm trying to Google her phone number to ask her to atone for their Miss Swan character.
Oh my God. But the Torah reading in the afternoon service for or the traditional Torah reading, let's say for the afternoon service for Yom Kippur is all the prohibitions against incest. Like it's literally like verses of how not like all of the incest that is prohibited in the Bible, and it's mind blowing. And then it goes into the biblical prohibition against however you'd like to interpret it. Like if biblical prohibition against homosexuality, and that's why we shouldn't necessarily listen to the Bible for everything that we do. But other people have interpreted it as like a prohibition against rape. But it is, I don't know.
All right.
Point is,
what is the point? Sarah, the showstopper. What are we about? This is Dark Matters. We talk about paranormal stuff, but also we get raw. To quote the old dirty bastard.
Yeah. We do get.
We like it raw. And tonight we're talking about atonement. Do you have anything to atone towards me?
I do. Did
you think about this beforehand and I should have done that?
I did think about it beforehand.
I want to atone. We had dinner on the Thursday?
Thursday night. Break fast. We had a break fast.
And the food I brought was cold. I guess it wasn't really avoidable, but I could have planned a little tighter timeline, and I feel like I could have shown up with food that was a little bit warmer.
All right. We just put it in the oven in the microwave. It was fine, I thought. Those dan dan noodles were exceptionally exceptional.
Good. I love them. Mapo tofu, Chengdu taste. Here in Alhambra, California.
I should have told you to get some chicken because my wife does not eat red meat, and it was like an all.
Oh,
they only have red meat at Chengdu Taste. I should have said something.
That's funny because I brought some for Oscar because I was like, he can't eat any of this shit. Now I atone for that too.
Yeah, whatever. I'm so glad that I got to see Stephanie and Reggie and Oscar.
We should atone for last week's show too.
We should atone for last week's show.
I don't remember exactly what went down because I've kind of blocked it out of my memory.
I think there are a couple of specific things we can atone for. I think it is. I think like what Wizworld said is very relevant and something for us to take forward, which is just like I think it is okay for us to have like some wild and crazy people in the movie, like You and I right now we're in the movie. We're not, but we're not in the we're not in the theater. But like the theater should be a good, positive, safe place.
Yeah, we let a right-wing lunatic post his Instagram links in the chat last week, so we atoned. We're atoning for that. How do you atone, Bilo? What do you do to atone for something? I know Yom Kippur, you fast and you just feel bad all day, but that doesn't seem good enough. We need to do something to atone. You know what I mean?
That does seem fair. It's in Judaism we talk about tshuva, which means return. I don't really know. I don't really know how to return in this case. I mean, I suppose we can donate. Like we could donate to a worthy cause that our gubernatorial candidate opposes.
Oh, that's a good idea.
A good way.
That's a good idea. Let's do that.
To try to atone. Let's go look at his variety of crazy positions, and then we can donate.
Should we call? You know, I feel bad. Somebody that we bother a lot on the show is the night receptionist at the Creative Artists Agency. And I just thought maybe we could call her. We could call her and apologize for calling her.
Yeah, that sounds fun. Though it does of course. Is it a real apology? You know what? We'll figure it out.
Of course, it's a real apology. So I do feel really bad.
I do feel bad. I don't know if apologizing to this person is the right way. Should we deliver? Should we just have flowers delivered, or is that even more creepy?
Oh, that's a good one. Edit Stock has a good one in the chat. So we have a lot to atone for, Bilo.
Oh, Jesus.
Good evening, CA.
Yeah, hi. My name is Frankie. I'm here with my friend Michael. We just wanted to apologize. We called you a couple times late at night, and we know you're just trying to do your job. And we had called you and bothered you while you were working, so we just wanted to call and apologize for that.
Thank you. We're sorry.
Okay, no problem.
Okay.
All right. Have a good evening.
You too. Thank you.
All right, that felt good.
All right, that actually did. It did feel very good. This is I think like started to be like the revenge show. We didn't think anything would happen, and yet like immediately there's something sort of electric about that.
I don't call it electric. She was like, "Oh, okay, thank you." Now the people in the chat now are pointing out that we did not send out. This was over 6 months ago, or almost 6 months ago.
Probably
I made
more
a spreadsheet of all of our episodes. So let me why don't I just look this up?
Yeah. We do owe gummy bears to Jay Fleshton, and we owe Lego Central Perk.
I feel like the way to atone for not sending out. So for those of you who don't know, we did it, and let me find the date here. At least this was in 2021, right? Stimulus package. This was March 6th, 2021. We had an episode called the
6 months to the day
stimulus package, where we were gonna send out goodies to all of our loyal listeners, and they gave us their contact info and addresses, and we never sent it out. Should we? What? No, as part of atoning, do you explain why?
I mean, why? I mean, isn't the answer that just like it was difficult to acquire all of these random things and then send them out? That is, and
I've got the spreadsheet here.
Yeah, I once requested it, then I was like, "This is a big fucking yes."
Yeah.
But a
lot of, yeah.
Yeah, but we can't. It's not. This is just like it does require work, and it's like low. There's no like.
Yeah.
If I, it's just like work. One of us has, one or both of us has to do, and it's just like
yeah.
A big pain. I did actually buy. What's funny is I have a Blood In, Blood Out that I bought off of eBay for Deb Jones.
Oh yeah, that's in a used copy.
I bought a used copy of Blood In, Blood Out for Deb Jones.
I think Sarah the Showstopper has a great idea in the chat. Those people that are always calling us about the car warranty, we never call them back. At least I never do.
Sure. Why would you?
And we have, they actually, hold on. Oh, I can't during the show access our voicemails. Hold on. They've called me on my cell phone. I'll be able to find out. Let me go in my voicemails. The last time I got it. No, this is a real message. These are real messages. Oh, they don't use real numbers, is what was World is saying. But then how would I ever call, how would they ever sell, how would they ever sell car warranties? Well, I've got some blocked messages. Oh, I got a spam call from Discover Card. Well, I'm gonna try anyway. I have some in my Google Voice. I know in my Google Voice they left me a message. I have like 10 messages from these people, so I'll find this number.
Oh, that's a good call. I think.
Oh, we've got a call. Here we go. Perfect.
Dark Matters.
And you can call us too. 818-650-3275. Dark Matters.
Dark Matters. Hello, caller.
Oh, they hung up.
Oh.
Sorry.
Well.
Sorry. Well, I atone for that. Okay. Here, I'm going to try to call one of these numbers here. This is somebody who left a voicemail on my phone trying to get me to buy a car warranty.
The number you dialed is not in service at this time.
Oh, that sucks.
Thank you for calling. Goodbye.
That sucks. All right, I've got one more that I can try. Should we call Domino's Pizza in New Zealand? How this
and apologize?
Yeah.
Definitely. Ugh. Should we call my old coworker who we went to a New York Knicks versus Los Angeles Clippers basketball game?
Can we call him? But he should have toned to us.
Yeah, he should have toned to us for being a fucking
All right,
moron.
I'm calling another warranty place that left me a warranty message. I guess it's ringing. There's a flaw in our phone system. It doesn't. Okay, that just hung up, so that number didn't work either. Well, that's a bummer. We are attempting.
There's a scam that I keep getting mail from, which like wants me to send them $120 and my corporate notes, like the minutes of my corporate meeting, and they claim to help me file them, just like an obvious scam.
Wait, Bilo, what's something? Wait, you said you were going to apologize to me. I'm really interested in that.
Oh yeah, no, I feel like I have not put in like enough work into the show this year. I feel like I think how many posters have you made in? Like, if we did a collage, we really should do like a collage of all of the Dark Matters posters from the year, because they're all so cool, and I've contributed very little to them. I did contribute a bunch of selfies tonight, but that barely counts.
I am very proud of my. Although I found a mistake in my photo. There are two noses on my Photoshop of. I'll put this in my window. There, I accidentally left part of James McAvoy's nose up. Here we go. I'll lift it up higher. There, so you can see there's two noses on my Photoshop job of the Atonement poster.
Ah, there we go. You barely noticeable. The nose still is.
Yeah,
is
but
perfect.
as a Photoshop professional, you know what I mean. I should atone for that.
What's funny is this is actually Keira Knightley's hair. It's not my hair, even though I could have sworn it was my hair.
But you know, because we actually had a really rough day today, because both of my kids are being little whiners. Reggie woke up a lot last night. He's 7 months old. Oscar's 3 years old. They sleep in a room together. We didn't sleep very much last night. My wife Stephanie didn't sleep very much tonight. And then at like 7 o'clock, 6:30, 7 o'clock today, I was like, okay, I gotta go make the poster for the show. And she was like, Bilo needs to start making these posters for the show. He should make 2 of them a month. That's what she said to me. I don't want to put her on the... I agreed with her. I don't mean to put her out there.
Yeah, no, I think that's fair. It's more than fair.
It's a template. I can just send you this time. I'm just using this.
Really?
Except, well, this one is not, because I wanted to do the Atonement poster. Usually it's literally, they're all the same now. Now I need to atone for throwing my wife under the bus.
No.
I did, though.
I
just did that.
Throw her over the bus.
I need to atone for that.
If anybody should be run over by the bus, it is I.
See, look at this. No, great. All right, honey, I'm sorry. Should I call her up?
Should you call your own wife?
Yeah.
Who's merely 35 feet from you?
Yeah, but she's in a different structure.
No,
I'm in the garage. This is really therapeutic. What do you think the CAA receptionist is thinking about right now?
She's thinking about...
Hi, honey.
Hi, honey. Sorry that I put you on. I'm sorry I put you on blast. I didn't mean to.
I can't believe you put me on blast.
Stephanie, from my perspective, I think you're absolutely right. So I don't think I think you're totally right. So.
Okay, but to be fair, I was very cranky today because my knee hurts and I haven't been sleeping, and I have got 2 small kids, so I was cranky because Frankie was like, going to make this flyer right at dinner time, and I was like, oh my god, this is like a critical moment. I need you here. He's like, babe, I'll be quick. Be like 20 minutes. It's cool. It was like 40 minutes.
It was worth it, though. It's a really good Photoshop.
It is a great Photoshop.
I really liked it. Actually, I read it. I was like so cranky, and then I looked at the post for the show, and I looked at the picture, and then the and I came out and I gave Frankie a hug and a kiss, and I laughed because it was really cute. You guys look like a angsty band cover.
Yeah. That is James McAvoy's hair. That's not my hair. I don't have any hair to speak of.
I didn't notice.
I used to have hair. I remember hair.
Oh, honey, you atone for catfishing me with pictures of somebody with hair.
Wait, I had hair when we started dating. I had more hair.
Not like the pictures. You sent me pictures from like your early 20s.
Oh shit!
You had a ponytail.
Well, I used to have really long hair. Like in college, I had really long. Like in all of high school and college, I had really long hair.
Show high school pictures. You were 30. You were 30. What? 30.
35. I don't know.
30. When you and Stephanie got together?
Yeah.
No. This is not the way.
All right. I'm atoning for that. What do you want me to do to atone for that?
You gotta make me coffee in the morning.
All right.
But it's good. Yom Kippur, Yom Kippur is about like it's the day that the gates are open and you're supposed to talk to God, but like but for all of the things between people, God's like, deal with that yourself. So
should I call Bob Odenkirk and ask him to atone for yelling at me on set?
Probably not, but I mean it would be hilarious if you did. He also,
recent heart attack survivor Bob Odenkirk.
Oh my god. Yeah, maybe not now.
Oh, Westworld. Woodworld says call him and ask him what he does exactly. What is it exactly that you do? You're an actor. Actor of what?
Yeah.
I don't see you acting right now.
You're that regular guy.
All right. I'm gonna get off the phone. I'll take my atonements off the air.
All right.
You're making your wife coffee tomorrow.
Well, I do that every day. Let's be
relatively small. But
okay. Who else do we need to atone to?
Miles Straw.
Why do we need to atone to Miles fucking Straw?
No, I didn't know. Obviously,
He should atone to us. I don't know why.
Yeah. You know, the Pack Theater. What do you call it? The new committee. Because they don't know that our show airs every Saturday night.
Yeah. They don't know that our show is one of like 2 existing shows from the first month of the pack that still exist.
Is flagellating yourself on TV, is that okay for Twitch? Can I flagellate myself? Because I think I do have the whip that what's her name gave me.
Yeah, if you have that whip, we should flagellate ourselves, which sounds dirtier than it is. I'd like to also atone. My computer just gave me a warning. It said that I haven't color calibrated my monitor recently, so I'd like to atone to my spider calibration software. I haven't run it. All right. Well, this is a little disingenuous, though. I really want to know. I don't know. Who have I wronged? Bilo, do you feel like I've wronged you and I've not apologized for it? You could be honest.
You've definitely wronged me on the show. I'm just trying, but like I am, I'm pretty slow to like. I think most of the time I let things roll off.
What's the wrong? Wait, what's an example of like? Give me a chance to really atone here.
No, like I don't remember. Like, I literally just I'm like, whatever. Like, I trust this person. They run whatever. I'll get them on the flip. What should I like? Come on. What have you like really embarrassed me?
I made you eat that burrito.
Did you make me eat that burrito? The 9/12 sandwich. Holy shit, that was
bad. I didn't make you do that.
Might have been the worst thing I've ever eaten.
Had nothing to do with me.
No, it didn't. It had everything to do with me.
Dr. Derek Argyle. That was his suggestion.
Oh, I mean, like.
Oh, here we go.
How many times has the show gone like so late to like the point where I literally cannot keep my eyes open and like let me be, and maybe I will need to atone for this, but like to the point where the show is not good. And you're like, no, let's keep going. It's 12:30. We're an hour.
Are you talking about the time that we just broadcast you sleeping for like 3 hours?
You broadcasting me sleeping for 3 hours and snoring, which I was woken up, and like I don't know if I came back on the stream, but when Ice Cream Cone was talking to Manuel on the gay sex chat line, that was how I woke up. And then I was like, what the fuck is going on?
I don't feel bad about that at all. I gotta be honest.
That was terrifying.
that guy was like Manuel was the most. That was terrifying. That's definitely a classic clip. We gotta release that as like a classic clip from 2020, 2021. One of our 130 shows that we've done. I realized, did you know that we didn't, at the beginning of the pandemic, we didn't keep the video recording of this show because we were just like, oh, we're just going to keep doing our podcast, so we only need the audio. So we don't have the video for the first, like, 4 or 5 months. We only have audio.
Probably, yeah. I mean, really what you should atone for is showing your wife's pee. On the stream early in the pandemic. That was, I think, already 2 Yom Kippurs ago. But
why does this feel like this is kind of like a clip show without clips at this point?
It is.
We did a live pregnancy test on the show where I dipped the pregnancy test on camera into the PP, and then we saw that my wife is pregnant, and the baby is now 7 months old. Reggie, my son.
God, I love Reggie so much. He's so smiley.
He really is.
He's just like I I am like, I was very worried, and I think I might have said this before, but like I was very worried when you had another kid that I like would not find, it might be hard for me to like love the other kid as much as I love Oscar, but it's like, oh man, knocks it out of the park. Reggie's knocking it out of the park. He is just so fucking cute. I can't.
Yeah. Love my guys.
Should we apologize to the Tooth Man for the Tooth Man has always seemed like he's needed help.
Yeah, we've never helped him,
and we've never really helped him. So that's a heartfelt apology to the Tooth Man that we haven't been able to solve. We've been able to solve most of his riddles, but we haven't really been able to help him. I think in the way that he might need.
He's presumably in Brazil or wherever he is.
Yeah. And I apologize to the audience. I feel like we should be bringing, this is a wonderful, lovely, tight audience community, but I feel like we should be bringing in more weirdos.
Yeah, we need more weird.
Like this is our chance to get people from all over the world to watch our
not right-wing weirdos.
Dumbass show. Not right-wing weirdos. Just, the Zuzu kind, the Maggie Mysteries of the world, the I don't know.
I hope Maggie's doing well.
When you showed of Natasha Vlasic and her husband singing the Star Spangled Banner at that like Chinese themed, that was one of the good things that I've ever seen in my life. Just because of her history with the show, where she came on to our live show something like 3 years ago and talked about having sex with ghosts.
Yeah. I mean, these people are out there. Yeah, more weirdos for the rest of the year.
More weirdos.
More people who think that they're werewolves, and less people who are actually trying to rip out your flesh.
Yes. I
think I have restless leg syndrome.
What is restless leg syndrome? Isn't that just like? Isn't it like do you just like tap your leg all the time?
Your leg moves around when you're trying to sleep.
What? Oh, that's terrible. That's not good.
Yeah.
I thought that like if you like tap your leg a lot, that just means you have ADHD. But I guess this is when you're trying to sleep.
It's an urge to move the legs. Doesn't sound that bad.
An urge.
That's got to be the worst syndrome. Like the lamest.
Restless leg syndrome.
Yeah, restless leg syndrome has to be like like level 1. It's like the Glass Joe in Punch Out of diseases. Now somebody's going to call up and say they have it really bad, and we're going to have to atone. Okay, hold on.
Go ahead.
I got new ear cups for my headphones. They were $10. They're these like fake velvet ear cups. Oh my god, my ears are in heaven.
There we go.
There we go. Drumflorigen. I have restless leg syndrome. It sucks. There you go. See? I knew that was going to happen.
I mean,
it must if people talk about it.
I guess it's a syndrome, right? So it's just like a symptom that people don't really that's like what a syndrome is. It's just an effect without a cause, right?
I don't know. This is a great question from Wizworld Live. Is atonement really just saying I atone? Now, in the Jewish religion, to a degree, yes, but that may not be satisfying.
It's yeah, I don't know. Asking. I mean, it is like asking for forgiveness from the people that you have wronged. I think that is like the main,
kind of like an alcoholic,
the core of it
situation.
Yes,
like a 12-step.
Yeah.
Well, Drumflorigen, I apologize that we minimized a disease and then I called it the Glass Joe of diseases. Although I reserve the right to use that phrase for something else. I'm just gonna keep using it and then keep apologizing.
It's not. Yeah, it seems like it's not a real apology if you continue to mock it, which I mean it. I can imagine it being unpleasant. It's just it is hard to imagine.
Atonement should feel. You should feel bad.
You should feel bad.
Like, it's all about feeling bad.
I don't think it. I think it's necessarily about feeling bad. I think it's like. I think it is like trying to feel the pain that you've caused. I think is probably the right.
Who do you think out there in the world hates you the most? Like somebody like I have a couple people. I don't have a very long enemies list. There's a couple people on there, and I care less and less about it as time goes on. But who do you think out there who hears like Michael Bilo and their blood pressure instantly rises like 10 points?
Oh, I don't know. I mean, I did. Let's see. Who hates me? I wonder. I've always wondered if one of my old coworkers hated me. Because frankly, I'm not a fan of him. Oh, I have an ex-boss who probably hates me for sure.
Oh yeah, who's that?
Oh yeah. I don't know if I don't know.
What's their first and last name and where are they from?
What's their first and last name and their phone number? I'm sure I have it. But they're a professor at the UCLA School of Medicine, an old boss of mine, who. Oh, actually no. I think he lives in Hong Kong now. I think he's like.
So he's awake.
This guy is a pure bullshit artist. Pure bullshit artist. And
give an example. Like since he's in Hong Kong, so probably listening to this right now.
Yeah, no, he's like he's trying to be the pioneer in a made up field called radiogenomics, which is basically trying to correlate.
Sounds like the name of a science podcast.
It does sound like the name of a science podcast, and basically, like a science podcast is more valuable than this man's scientific contributions.
Wow.
Oh, he fucking sucks. And I will. He probably does hate me though. But like I hate him just as much, and I'm chill with that.
Umbrella is saying Greasy Strangler. Okay, yeah.
Greasy Strangler for sure.
Greasy Strangler sounds like a villain from a high school movie.
I bet he wrote the Wikipedia article on so-called radiogenomics. It's complete horseshit.
Let's see the history.
Yeah, there we go. Oh yeah, his 2009 European Journal of Radiology paper. What a load of horseshit. And same thing with his 2008.
Okay,
2008
wait, Bio, it's
PNAS
10:43. We have not atoned for really jack shit. I don't feel bad. Like I feel like I should feel like a bad person at this point.
I don't know. I mean, I feel like part of it is just like being like like the people that you need to apologize to are like the people that you are the closest to. And I think like kind of the pandemic like drives, like who do I need to apologize to? I need to apologize to my mom, who has had a difficult pandemic to say the least, and still like probably needs to treat people better, but like I
extrapolate on that.
Like she was very there are things that she really wanted to have like she wanted to like have like a lot of family members, for example, at like my civil wedding ceremony, and like she wanted that to be like both a civil and a religious ceremony, and I was like, well, we can't do that and have we just can't do a ceremony with 10 total people, and like one of the people is going to be some random rabbi, and like we don't want to do that, but obviously like she was very unhappy about that, and I wish I wish I could have found a way, like really I just wish I could. I wish that I thought better of my mom's intentions. I wish I could approach my mom with like a greater amount of positivity in spite of the things that she does that like hurt people that are important to me. So yeah.
All right. Well, now you seem like you feel a little bad, so I feel like the atonement is working. All right, we've got a call. Dark Matters.
It's Dark Matters.
Hello, it's Michael Bilo's mother.
Oh, hi, Sharon.
Mom.
Thank you for calling. It's quite late where you are.
Thank you for using my name. Yes. I just want my son to know that I'm glad he feels that way, and I forgive him for being a real jerk.
That's great. Thank you, Mom. Is there anything that
Mrs. Bilo, do you remember the day Michael was born? What it was like giving birth to him? All women I know, that's such an intense experience.
Huge hog.
Yeah.
Barely fit coming out. Barely fit.
Wow. So then what happened?
I had to have 2 brisses.
Wow. So that's where most of it went.
Oh, that was just the extra,
Yeah, you don't need all that.
He has a double covenant. That's how important he is.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Anyway, I gave birth. It was a hectic day. It was a warm, unseasonably warm day. That normally different month. And what a year it was, too. I remember Reagan was in office.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, he was. I remember. But, I knew I was giving birth to a special boy who would go on to do special things.
Thank you. Thanks, Mom. Thank you.
Wow,
I hope he feels the forgiveness radiating out.
I do. But at the same time,
Like what?
Yeah.
You mean for
it's
trying to
difficult
exert control over ceremony that's between you and your future wife, and it's not really about me, and maybe trying to center myself and my desires in the ceremony are inappropriate? I wish
I would say so.
I could apologize and get forgiven for that.
Yeah, but you won't. And that's, I guess I'm supposed to let that go. But it does make it really difficult. So
this is kind of a great concept we've invented here, which
acknowledging
is
that.
Just getting people. I think they do this in therapy, don't they? Isn't this like role play in therapy where people pretend, like the therapist will pretend to be your mother or whatever, or your dad, and be like,
well, and if someone were pretending to be Philo's mom, that would be strange.
I know, that would be.
That would be weird.
And the father says like, "I love you, son," or whatever, even though he never did. Therapists, we didn't just invent that. Therapists have been doing this, right?
I suppose I could try to get one of my.
But no one's done it in a talk show form. Not that it's happening, but if it were to happen, that would be new to the talk show.
That would be
good.
That
would be new.
Should I atone to my therapist for not booking appointments with her anymore?
Yes, you should atone to your therapist.
Because I ended up just trying to convince her to get the COVID vaccine, and it got very tiring.
I don't know.
She is a frail older woman who didn't want to take the COVID vaccine.
She don't want it. What if her balls get all big? You know what I mean?
Yeah. What if her balls get all big? That might be hard.
Yeah,
today
that would be hard. Sorry, son.
No, don't worry about it, Mom. I went to the UCLA hospital today. My friend my friend's appendix burst, and he's been in the hospital for a week. And I went to go see him.
Wow,
today.
for a week? Did he have an infection afterwards?
Yeah.
That's terrible.
They won't let him leave the hospital until he shits, I think.
Mother's worst nightmare.
And now I know, but I think Brother Wags probably isn't with us tonight, but like I get it. Like I'm really
rooting for a shit.
Rooting for a shit. I farted. I took the bus home because my wife dropped me off.
You took the bus home, son?
I took the bus home.
You work for an autonomous car company? Taking the bus?
I do. I did take that. I took the public bus home. All the way from Santa Monica to Silver Lake. A long fucking bus ride.
Oh my goodness.
Why? But you have 2 cars. Why didn't you drive? You have 2 cars.
We drove together. We had breakfast with our friends, and I saw their 18-month-old, very very cute daughter. And
very
then
cute. When is yours coming?
Mom, come on, give me a break.
I'm sorry.
Shouldn't you be talking to Lauren about this anyway? I mean, I
probably should. That bitch.
Why? What's going on with Lauren? Is she?
No, I mean, what? She just graduated from law school.
So she's got plenty of time.
Oh, I thought you meant my friend Lauren.
No,
I was thinking of a different Lauren.
No,
I'm sorry. I would never call that Lauren a bitch.
Yeah.
No, probably
not your daughter, Lauren. Lauren Bilo, graduate of Harvard Law School.
You probably wouldn't, but you would complain about
I thought you meant Lauren Hervich, who lives down the road.
Sure,
She's
yeah.
a bitch.
Lauren Hervich, whose name really sounds like her bitch.
It does. That's what I said the first time I met her. She didn't think that was funny.
Sharon, you are so fun. I remember, every time I see you, you're just such a blast to talk to.
Thank you.
No, you're not. I'm sorry. That's probably.
Well, I don't want to take up too much time on your little show.
No. Thank you, Mom.
You get all your friends want to call in.
Yeah. I've got a lot of friends.
Oh, you know what? I just thought of something to atone for.
Right. Bye,
Thank
Mom.
you, Sharon.
Bye,
Thank
Mom.
you. Get some sleep. It's late over there.
Don't forget to do the Shema Yisrael. That's the important part. Don't forget.
Yeah, I won't forget that. And if you have any computer problems, I'll be sure to open up AnyDesk and SSH into your computer. So,
perfect.
That's what
Thank you. I don't know what those letters mean.
All right.
Wow, your mom. That was great. She sounds great.
It was great to have her on the.
I'm sorry, Ice Cream Cone asking if Sharon can do impressions. We should have asked her. I think she does do great impressions.
Yeah. Maybe she'll call back later with some of her favorites.
Oh, my head hurts a little bit. Okay, I want to atone. I have a lot of friends, and maybe this is a pandemic thing, but I feel like I've got a lot of friends that are near and dear to me, but I have not seen them. I haven't hung out with them. I have the excuse that I have 2 kids and that I work all the time, but I'm really not making an effort with most of my friends. I'm not putting in a big effort to keep in touch or hang out or ask them how they're doing. They're usually the ones texting me, asking me how I'm doing. And I'm doing a bad job at that. I feel bad about that. Now I have a excuse, but I don't know. I feel bad about it. I feel like I'm a bad friend.
I mean, I think that is. I think a lot of us have that. I think we all wish we were better friends. Something that I admire a lot about my wife is I think she's a really excellent friend. And I wish I were more like her.
I'm not a good friend.
Regard.
I mean, you're a better friend to me than you helped me move a couch.
I did help you move a couch.
I would never help you move a couch. Partially because I'm weak and I'm useless in lifting heavy things. I would be the 40th person you would call. Yeah, look here, J Pill 1978 in the chat. I haven't seen him. I haven't seen him in. I don't even know the last time.
I enjoy pictures of J Pill with his nephews. I'm a big fan of J Pill's nephews.
Love them.
They seem fun.
I know. I feel like such a bad. See, I actually do feel bad now. I'm a bad friend.
It's tough. It's tough though. I mean, the solution is to go to each of your friends and apologize to them individually. It's hard to say friends.
Yeah.
My fellow friends. I apologize to you all. I'll see you next Yom Kippur.
All right, and Yom Kippur. Should I apologize to God for not believing in them? Okay.
No. God doesn't give a shit. If he's out there, or he does.
Do you know something else? So I was like, you know what's weird? Like when I'll like email with people or I'll text with people.
Yeah.
That I like, I'll always say like oh my God, we have to get together. So we have to go out. I mean, now I'll say because of the pandemic, I'll say when things calm down, we have to go get a drink. We have to go get dinner. But I always like actually mean it. But then I read something, I forget where I was reading it, where people were like complaining that everybody in LA is fake, and they always say like, "Oh, we need to hang out. We should all get together and have dinner," and that people just say that and they don't mean it. And I didn't realize. I actually mean that when I say it, and I didn't realize that people think of that as insincere.
I mean, do you follow through with it?
Well, it's special circumstances because we're not fucking doing anything right now.
Yeah,
I'm not going to see anybody.
Yeah. I think Wizworld makes a good point in the chat that just like, you could, it's hard to casually see people. Like you really have to make it a thing.
Or like I would have like we just had a third birthday party for Oscar. And third birthday party is like, and just an excuse for adults to have a party. Kids don't fucking have friends.
Yeah.
Like, so naturally we would have just had we could have seen everybody at once, knocked it all out. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
It's not happening.
Yeah.
Anyway, successfully, it's 10:56 and I feel bad, so that's good.
There we go.
We've accomplished something. It's hard to make me actually feel bad. Should atone for that.
Yeah. I should atone for not doing enough. Not doing my share of wedding planning.
What's going on with your wedding?
Did you not get the invitation yet?
No, unless it was in a shady looking envelope and I thought it was spam and I didn't open it, but I assume it would be in like a font that makes it look like an invitation.
I mean, it is in kind of a shady looking envelope with it looks like, I don't know. To me, it looks like an invitation, but we didn't get the return address printed on them. So I worry that they may come across as pretty shady.
Hold on. What's the thing called? When would I have gotten it?
We put them in the mail on last Saturday.
Oh, I should have gotten it by now.
We got ours on Friday. So
let me look through my informed delivery.
Let's
see. I got something from a mortgage scam, Anthem Blue Cross, my health insurance, shoe company. I'm just gonna read to all you guys from the mail that I've gotten.
Yeah, fantastic.
Let's see. What did I get today? Spectrum, car loan, health insurance. All right, let's look for Thursday. AAA, old mortgage, medical bill, new mortgage. All right, I think I'm clear. I think I didn't miss this. I'm just going to read you guys my Wednesday mail. Bank of America.
Nice.
Motion Picture Editors Guild. Jewish. Something called JDC. I made it. Okay, this is not your wedding invitation, is it? It says it looks like spam. It says pre-sorted U.S. postage paid. No, this is not it. Costco.
I don't know. It's dark.
No,
it's a dark blue
envelope. I don't
envelope
think I missed it.
It's a dark blue envelope with white letters.
This is Frankie goes through his mail. We have it to call. Dark Matters.
This is Dark Matters.
Hey, this is Michael Bilo's overworked, underhelped wedding planner.
Oh, God.
I want to atone
Hi, Christine.
For not getting... Hi, Michael. I want to apologize for not getting those invitations out.
That's not really
I had to do them by hand and figure out who was getting invited myself. Like, I looked at his Facebook and I went through his emails and I had to figure it out. And so I wasn't doing my best work. I'm sorry.
Christine, it's fine. You're whatever. You saved us a lot of money on when the venue tried to screw us. So whatever.
Okay.
We're paying you.
Good.
It's fine. It's fine.
Okay.
I don't have a
Thank you.
need to atone.
We
have no personal relationship.
Okay.
I'm hiring you for his service, and you're doing a
okay. Wow. Well,
job.
I'm glad you feel that way. I guess I didn't
I'm just saying.
That's how I was looking at it, but no, you're right. I'm just a servant to you.
No,
I apologize for thinking
Christine,
I should
I'm
talk.
sorry. I'm sorry. It's a very the wedding business is a very personal business, but
it's just business. So I'll just take the money, hit cha-ching, and move on with my life. I guess.
Boy, I'm sorry, Christine. I just have a lot of skepticism around businesses that get really personal. I have enjoyed meeting with you and talking to you. I have a lot.
Well, thank you.
I think you're a very like a very competent wedding coordinator.
Thank you.
I look forward to you helping us out on the day of the wedding. Could you have been a better planner of the wedding?
I am going to bill you for this phone call, just FYI.
That sounds normal. Yeah, that sounds about right.
Well, thank you for listening, Christine.
Okay.
By the way,
and
I'm glad you're
Frankie,
listening. Yes.
If you could just spell your last name and give your full address, I'll make sure you get the invitation. Just do it here on the air.
I mean, I don't want to. I almost did. I almost gave out my address on the air. Why not? You can just find it. It's public information.
It's true.
But
okay. I guess I'll get right to work on that. Thank you, Michael and Frankie.
All right.
Yeah, no.
Thank you, Christine. It's Michael's wedding planner. So what is going on? That way I don't need to open the envelope.
What do you mean? What's going on
with the wedding?
It's happening. It's November 13th.
It is?
Yeah.
Cool. That's good. Well, I'm glad it's not the weekend that I'm not in town, which is the weekend before that. It's dangerous.
It is dangerous.
November 13th. Do I have to do anything? Am I doing similar? Am I rendering similar services as before, or have I been removed?
No. We have.
Have I been removed in that role?
You've been replaced by by somebody who has been ordained not on the internet.
Wow. Okay. No, that's fine.
You'll probably have to speak and wear a tuxedo.
No, do I have to wear a yarmulke?
You do have to wear a yarmulke. Probably. I don't know. I'll probably wear a yarmulke.
Where is this? Is this going to be at the place in Highland Park where you're going to have it before?
Yep.
Well, that's good. That's really close to my house.
Yeah. No, we did it so it would be convenient to your house.
Thank you. Do your parents know it's Highland Park, California, and not Illinois?
They do know it's Highland Park, California, and not Illinois. So I expect they'll be there. That's my hope.
Okay, we've got a call. Dark Matters.
This is Dark Matters.
Oh boy.
Oh yeah. Oh, Frankie, my baby boy.
Wait, hold on. Who says?
This is Frankie's birth father.
It's my birth dad.
Yeah. Oh man, my baby boy, good to see you. Hold on 1 second.
Oh, this is my birth dad, Jim.
Are you? Yeah.
Oh, Big Jim.
No, Big Jim. Big Jim, baby.
Are you?
Baby boy, Big Jim.
Are you doing cocaine, Big Jim?
Yeah, we got lots of cocaine here now.
Oh boy.
Well, Dad, it's nice. I met my brother, your other son, a few months ago. He came by. They were driving across country, and that was really nice. I got to meet him. I know you guys didn't really get along you didn't get along that well.
No, he ripped me off a couple times. I set him up for an 8-ball, but you're my baby boy. I should have got you next. Listen. Oh, that drip's getting to me. I'm sorry, baby boy. Listen, I just wanted to tone to you and tell you I love you. And I'm so sorry I wasn't around. I met this really cool guy. His name was Willie in Central Florida, and man, he was the best. Oh, he was the best.
Oh yeah, I think because that's funny because I know a guy who whose dad was.
Wait, 1 second, baby boy.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, Christine, bring me some more. Some more, Christine.
Oh, it's different, Christine from my.
I think yeah, because I'm pretty sure Ice Cream Cone, who's in the chat a lot, his dad was in Central Florida, and his dad was named Willie, and we've always speculated that you guys were friends. Do you? Maybe it's true. Wait.
Ice Cream Cone, he sounds Jewish. I don't think Listen, baby boy.
Yeah. Okay.
Listen, baby boy.
Yes.
I just want to say I'm sorry that I wasn't around. I picked the wrong one. And I'm just going to atone. See here, and hell, we got the DSL internet, so I found your show. And I love you. And
DSL.
Oh, yeah. I'm so sorry that I picked the wrong one.
Yeah, well, it's okay. I mean, you were in prison, when I was born. So,
yeah, not a lot you could do.
And I ended up in I had a very happy childhood. And I feel like, I would not have been your priority when I was young. I feel like that's probably true. You would have had other priorities,
Yeah,
so I think it worked out.
Right.
China White's always been the priority, baby. But my baby boy.
Yeah. Do you remember, I've never really asked you this, when you crashed a plane full of marijuana into a field, and what's the story there?
Real simple. Me and my friend Juan had a late night down in Miami, and I swear, he said, I got a plane of that green stuff. I said, oh, baby boy, I don't want that green stuff. Let's go to New York and get that white stuff. So he takes off in that plane. Oh, baby boy. Oh, hold up, wait. Anyway, we have our good friend Christine. She's in the plane. She's looking at Juan. She's looking at me. Anyways, we're double teaming her on autopilot. The crashes down.
Oh my God.
That's all I remember. I get pulled out of in Central Florida. I get pulled out of this plane by some guy named Willie. Became best friends. Anyways, my baby boy, I just wanted to tell you these 3 words.
Yeah.
I love cocaine.
Yeah, I know.
3 little words. 3 little words that everybody wants to hear.
Yeah.
I love cocaine.
It's nice to, because he passed away in 2003 is what I was told, so I guess that was inaccurate.
Yeah. It's good to know that he's been around loving cocaine for these last 18 years.
Because, we've tried to contact him via seance before on the show.
Yeah.
I think a couple times.
Seance doesn't work if you're not dead, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's probably why it didn't work. It was really awkward the amount of times that he said baby boy. It made me uncomfortable. Kind of glad I didn't grow up around him. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. He definitely had a creepy energy while saying baby boy.
Yeah.
But yeah. I mean, he knows what he wants out of life.
Yeah. Well, that was what my birth mom said, is that the reason that she was 22 and he was 44, and the reason she dated him was because he had a lot of cocaine. It was the 80s and he had a lot of cocaine. So that's I owe my life to cocaine. Maybe I should have tried it at some point. I've never had it.
You've never tried cocaine?
No.
I also never tried.
No, I don't plan on it.
You're not gonna start doing it in your 30s.
That seems like a bad. Oh, this is a cute picture. You sent me the link that I'm gonna get later.
Yes.
Welcome drinks. I don't have to go. I don't have to go to this. Do I have to go to welcome drinks?
No, you don't have to. You don't have to go to any of the things except for the ceremony where you're supposed to stand
if I'm bored
next to
and
me,
I don't have anything
and your
to do.
son is supposed to carry a ring.
Oh my God, that's so cute and such a bad idea. No, it'll be fine. If I practice beforehand, We'll just practice beforehand. That's what I did when he needed to get an X-ray. We just did X-ray practice. We'll do ring practice. It'll be fine.
Oh, Oscar. Oh boy.
Yeah. But if he eats it, you guys are paying for the surgery to get it out of his body.
That's fine. That's fine.
Well, there's only one way to find out. You know, we were going to have a live show where Bilo did a bunch of drugs. We were supposed to do like acid or mushrooms or something.
Yeah. Which is I think like me doing cocaine. I do think is it is in the theme of the show. It's not. It's like a little bit. It is.
Oh, Brother Wags in the chat. This is Dark Matters.
This is Dark Matters. Oh.
Yeah, I've done mushrooms twice. It was kind of fun. I would do it a third time if I didn't have anything to do the next day.
Did you throw up when you ate mushrooms?
No, I just couldn't sleep.
Okay.
I just giggled a lot and then I couldn't sleep. Why am I sitting like this?
I don't know. Because
I look like I'm doing
secretly getting a blowjob.
Why is that? Why is that a trope of a guy when they're shooting them from waist up on a TV show and they're getting a blowjob? Why do they put their hands behind their head? It makes no sense.
Where usually, you know, when I get a blowjob, I'm doing one of these.
Yeah.
Because you know that's just my hand motion.
Yeah. You say cowabunga. Why? Okay, I gotta stop sitting like this. Brother Wags, no need to atone. Your presence is a joy. That's right. J Pill is right. He was there.
Yeah.
I tried to procure a lady of the night for my friend's bachelor party. We were in the middle of nowhere, so there was nobody there. Just a woman with a Monster Energy drink tattoo. It was not.
Wait, a Monster Energy drink tattoo?
That's right. That's right. And we were all dressed like not even that nice. We were just wearing like button-down shirts, and we were in like the townie bar, and they were just calling us Wall Street and telling us to get out of the bar.
I mean, fair.
But we didn't look like people on Wall Street wear suits. Like we were just like clearly we were just like together at, and like they knew why we were there.
Yeah, people in town.
Ice cream cone. Who here has slept with a sex worker?
Not knowingly.
That's true. How would you know?
And yeah, certainly not in exchange for money, which I suppose is.
I'll tell you, I haven't slept with them. But I assume that means that ice cream cone has. And I would, of course, 100%. I mean, what do you think the odds? 100%.
I would. Yeah.
Him and my birthday.
I wouldn't bet against. I wouldn't bet against that. And that's not. Way. That's just not a. I've been propositioned by a prostitute on the street walking with my mom in Barcelona, and in Vietnam. Someone tried to asked somebody who I thought was like trying to sell me shoes was really trying to sell me a prostitute.
That doesn't seem like a good pitch to me.
Yeah. Well, like when someone wants your foot, like you can get custom shoes. Like Vietnam is really cool for getting custom shoes and like custom suits.
Yeah.
But like it's sort of like the dentist, or not the dentist, but like the hairdresser, where like, you know, they're measuring your feet and they're like going to talk to you, and like, you know,
the hairdresser is measuring your feet.
Hairdresser isn't measuring your feet, but I think the hairdresser, you know, cuts your hair, and then you've got to talk to them about their dog, because otherwise they're going to ask you about your dog. I'm like, I don't need to talk about that. Not that there's nothing wrong with my dog. My dog's perfectly fine. I just like, whatever. I just need a haircut.
I need to find a good haircut person. I had a place that I liked near our old place.
When are you getting Bosley? Come on. Will you get Bosley for Dark Matters?
No, I'm just gonna get balder and bald. I'm just gonna be bald. I'm just gonna be bald. I'm not gonna get. I'm not gonna get hairplex. Who am I, LeBron James? Come on.
It's a smart move. It's a smart move. I mean, Carlos Boozer. You know, he got that.
I'm not
weird
gonna shave
tattoo.
though. I'm not gonna shave. I'm not gonna do the whole dull cue ball. I'm not gonna go Hitman Agent 47 here. I'm not gonna do that.
I'm very bad at the Hitman video game series.
Hitman 3. That's right, Brother Wags. We're atoning for last week's show.
Yeah. I mean,
among other things.
Speaking of last week's show, I ate most of that galette that I made for Dark Matters.
Wait, here I should share this video. So we had so last week we did a cooking show. It's probably our most disastrous show
I think so.
of all time.
Yeah.
But you actually we had a suggestion of one of the things to cook was a flamin' hot Cheeto matzo ball. And you sent me, hold on. This is my child singing. Did I go past it? Here we go. I've got it. Here we go. How do I make a video? Hold on. How do I get this video out of, oh god, I feel like an old man. Oh my god. Here we go. Here's one. Okay. Sorry. Philo, fill the time. Fill in the time.
What's up? We are, let me tell you, what did I do? Oh, yeah. I ate this next to last piece of galette, which had been put inside of a Tupperware container.
What happened to Sarah the showstopper that you chased her off? I was enjoying her participation in the chat. That you need
Probably
need an atoning there. Did you slide into the DMs, ICC? Yeah, what is a galette, Philo?
Galette is like a it's like a filled pie crust. It's like it's a pie crust with filling inside of it, but
why is that
flat
not
on
just
the
a fucking pie?
It's flat on the bottom. It's not baked in like a pie tin. It's like baked on a cookie sheet, so the bottom is flat.
Oh, okay.
I
didn't know that.
So this was a tahini and berry galette from the Alison Roman cookbook. It's called, I think, sour cherry tahini galette in Nothing Fancy or the other Alison Roman cookbook. I don't remember. But I ate the next to last piece, and it tasted pretty good. And then I looked at the last piece, and the last piece had white strands of mold growing out of the side of it.
Okay, well this is Michael. He made the matzo ball, the flamin' hot Cheeto matzo ball.
Yes. This is flamin'. And we've got our flamin' hot matzo balls. And we're gonna put them in some boiling water.
Thanks you for not narrating this at all and just letting us hear the.
Yeah, sure.
All right, that's part one. Now here's the tasting video. Ooh, this is a new feature. I can just switch what we show. All right, here we go.
Okay, so the Flamin' Hot matzo balls have been in here for about 30 minutes. you can see they've lost a little bit of color, and a lot of that seems to have gone into the soup. The soup is sort of, or is it just water? It's sort of pink, but the matzo balls themselves, there's like a little bit of red, but not really. So these are about done. So I'm going to take one out and try it.
This looks so gross.
Okay,
I agree.
But generally don't mind.
It looks like meat. It looks like a meatball.
Hot.
It does look like meat.
Good news is the texture is pretty good. And wow, look at that, completely flaming hot on the inside. So hopefully we haven't lost a lot of that flavor. This is made with half matzo meal, half pulverized flaming hot Cheetos. So we're gonna taste. Not getting a lot of heat. Try a little bit more. Don't know how this is going to turn out because I can't see the camera, so it's going to be a fun angle.
They're just staring at you eating this.
Yeah.
No commentary.
Basically no heat. No, I don't taste anything that, besides the red color, the really bright red color inside here, I wouldn't know this was, there was anything flaming hot about this. So it seems like most of this flavor, as I finish eating this matzo ball.
Yeah, get that plate.
Yeah, that's in the soup. And this is just water. These are just
water. No.
Which is maybe a mistake, but I'll see if I can try some of that. Yeah, just a hint of spice. If I didn't know there was anything flaming hot Cheetos in there, I probably couldn't tell you. So overall, I would say flaming hot matzo ball soup. You know, you can make a perfectly good matzo ball with flaming hot Cheetos. I did a 1-to-1 mix. I feel like that was right. But it won't really give you anything. Like, you don't have the flaming hot outside. You don't have any red color on the outside of the matzo ball. That's just going to wash off in the soup. So if you want flaming hot flavor, you're going to have to put that directly into the soup itself, and maybe we'll try that out later.
All right, that's the culinary adventures of Michael Bilo.
Yeah,
I enjoyed that.
I'm getting double audio. Maybe it'll finish, but I was getting double audio for the entire time that video was playing. Yeah,
that probably was just you because I was listening to the stream. But
okay. I think it's fine now. I think it's fine now.
I probably just fucked that up just for you. A special just for you.
I think that's fine.
Yeah. You should eat like a cow testicle.
Yeah, I ate penis at cow penis.
Fire Island.
Oh, it's a gay joke. I'm glad we're really 1997 called, and they want us to they want us to write
that's
for
easily a 2000
network TV.
That's a 2009 joke. That joke was still good as of 2009.
Probably. I don't know. 2008 was or maybe 2009 was Prop 8. 2009 was Prop 8.
Look, that's the kind of joke that an aging comedian would complain they're not allowed to make anymore. So in a way, it's still relevant.
I mean, yes. I don't know. They're like, it's very. I'm having a tougher time with like playing racists. But then instead of playing racists, I just make other people play racists.
Yeah.
So
well, you also said you did say I ate penis. You
yeah,
didn't say
I
ate
penis.
bull penis or whatever. You said I ate
yeah.
penis.
I ate bull penis.
Hold on, we didn't start the fire. You started the fire.
Listen, the fire's always been.
Yeah. Also, what are you talking about playing racists? I don't even know what you're talking about.
I'm just talking about improv wise, just like in our improv show.
Oh, I haven't participated in since my child was born.
Yes, basically.
Oh, Brother Wags, that's good. We didn't start the Fire Island. I'm sure that exists. I'm sure that exists somewhere. Somebody made that.
Yeah. That's fun though. It's true. Sometimes I do think accents are funny. I like them. I enjoy it. I enjoy doing accents. It's wrong. I do get that.
Should we do a whole episode of our show where we do accents the whole show? That's terrible, right?
I mean, there are like, you know, the set of acceptable, the set of like any European accent is pretty much acceptable.
Yeah.
Or, you know, but you gotta be. Yeah. But once you get outside the European sphere,
yeah,
European Canadians probably pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Brother Waves wants the show to be edgier, and I agree.
Can't do my Australian.
Yeah, Australia and New Zealand also pretty fair. But like, you know, I mean, what is the, you know, can you do like a Gulf, like a you know, Gulf Arab accent, like a good Emirati accent or a Qatari accent?
Well,
like,
I can't because I'm not familiar with the area.
Neither am I. But just in theory, is it punching? Is it like, regardless of how wealthy that country, regardless of how wealthy that country is it punching down just because like it is? It would be two white performers.
What would we have to say? Like, I don't fucking have anything to say about Qatar. I don't know anything about, like, it would be no purpose in me doing material about the nation of
you know
wait,
what?
I think isn't it Qatar?
It is pronounced Qatar.
Qatar.
Yes.
I don't know anything. Well, I wouldn't have anything to say. That's why I shouldn't. That's why you shouldn't do it. Now, if I for instance, like, you know, my uncle who was with the CIA and lived in Kuwait for like 5 years. If he was a comedian, I'm sure he would have lots of great Kuwait material for you.
You have a lot of good Kuwait.
I'm sure he has lots to say about Kuwait, but I couldn't tell you. You know, I couldn't tell you. Oh, we have a call. I couldn't tell you. You know, other than location on a map. You know, that's. Well,
I think Brother Wags is like, that's the thing, is like, can we make fun of Aquafina doing a black accent by like doing Aquafina?
I don't know. Is that something that happened this week? I missed that.
Yes, that was a thing.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi. Yeah. I'm someone who does improv with Bilo, and he made me be a racist recently. I was hoping that he could atone.
Oh yeah.
I'm sorry.
He pointed right at me and he said, "Let's get this Nazi into the scene." He broke the fourth wall completely and just made me be a Nazi. And then when I didn't do a German accent, he hit me and said, "Do it right, do it right, do it how they sound."
That sounds like you, Bilo.
It does sound like me, because I do. You know, I think they're. You know, obviously there's a lot of bad things about Nazis, but they're also sort of hilarious. And I'm sorry I made you do that. I thought that was like I
think we lost that caller.
Right.
No, I'm here.
Oh, there you are.
Listening to the atonement.
I'm sorry I made you do that. I do.
Thank you.
You know, want to explore
At the post-show meeting, at the post-show breakdown, he silenced me when I tried to bring it up, so I just cowered in the corner and said fine. But then he said we should do more stuff about Arab people. Like, he just kept saying it over and over. And we didn't know what he was talking about. He's like, I have a lot of thoughts about Qatar. We're like, what do you mean? He's like, they sound so weird. And I was like, what?
I am considered the bully of Fussy. I am well known as the bully of Fussy.
Who am I?
Yeah.
Am I just
how many
guy that doesn't show up?
Who?
Sorry, who's the other guy talking?
It's Frankie.
Oh,
Frankie, your other.
Oh, he was on the team, right? And then he had a kid or something.
Yeah.
Well, he's still on the team. He just doesn't. He just doesn't show up.
The show is
during
during dinner time. Here's the problem, and I would love to perform with you. I'm sorry I don't even know your name. I feel bad about that. But it's during dinner time. When my kids eat dinner, and I'm a bad dad if I don't do dinner with my kids. So.
Oh yeah, I get it. Well, I have kids too, but Bio, even though they're online shows, he makes me come over to his house so he can hit me if I'm doing a scene wrong. And I just do it because I'm kind of a pushover.
Yeah. And
that's something that I have to atone for, I guess.
Well, it's good that you know that about yourself, but Bilo, that's not okay to hit somebody if they're not doing a scene correct. I mean, you know about people.
I want to do a fucking show. Is that so bad? Is it so bad that I don't want to shit on the audience every week?
No, I'm sorry. You're right, I'm sorry.
Waste their fucking time?
You're right, I'm sorry.
Is this what happens when I'm not at the shows anymore? Now you're become some sort of you're hitting people.
What happens when you're not at the shows is that Michael Skarsgård and I do two prof. Actually, we had a fun show last week. I really enjoyed our last show.
I'm gonna do it. Well, hold on. I'm gonna try to do it. I'll do it on Monday.
All right. I mean, it's whatever. We all acknowledge that, like, doing improv.
Are you a bit rusty? Do you need to practice doing some improv with Michael and me?
No, I'm not. I'm really good at it.
Yeah. Okay. I'm just checking.
I would. I mean, sure. Let's just.
Yeah. I mean, how many? You got a lot of Harold callbacks. I'm just saying, in your day, you got a lot.
Great.
I
remember when Will Hines said that I was a great sixth man at improv. He said
You're a real
like
Tony.
He said I would never make the All-Star team.
The kind of tortured sports reach that Will Hines would go for.
Yeah, he said I would never make the All-Star team, but I would be the kind of guy that everybody's glad is on their team.
Real Sam Cassell, right
greatest
here.
asshole in the world.
Yeah. Ow.
Lou Williams, energy guy.
Yeah, Lou Williams. I'd be skipping out. Skipping out on COVID protocols to eat wings.
Oh, to eat wings at a strip club.
People probably do think that's the kind of person I am.
I just want to thank you for correcting me and noting that you don't need to atone. You're right about improv, and I'm sorry. I'm going to practice my German accent and my Saudi Arabian accent is what you said I should do.
Gulf Arab, you know what I mean?
Gulf. Yeah, right. Oh, because they're all the same. Yeah, they're all the same there in the Gulf. Yeah. Okay.
I mean,
that sounds
for
good.
practical purposes.
What the fuck?
I'm joking.
I'm
joking.
I gotta go.
Wow. No, that caller called in as anonymous. They hid their area code from us.
Well, we'll never.
So
know who they are.
they've escaped the wrath of your. You're never gonna host Jeopardy now.
Because I said there are like a lot of commonalities between like the differences between Emiratis, Qataris.
Do you think we could get Mike Richards on this show now?
I hope so. Especially if we lured him with booby pictures.
My head hurts. Dark Matters.
This is Dark Matters.
Yeah, hi. First time watcher. This is very interesting. I got a question for the gentleman on the left.
Okay.
Like, who are you, and like, what exactly do you do here?
Well, it's funny. It's not the first time I've been asked that question. My name's Frankie. I'm one of the two hosts of the show.
Right, Frankie. Okay, but what exactly do you do?
Yeah. So I run the. I've got the OBS, the broadcasting software. I run that. I've got the call board.
Okay, but Avi does the OBS stuff. So, what are you doing?
I mean, I've got the microphone.
Avi does that.
Right. Well, but I've got the microphone here and stuff, so I'm like hosting. There's two. You see Michael and me here.
Yeah.
Okay, but so Avi was already running the OBS, so
okay, you're talking about Avi. Avi is a guy I like a lot who has been a PA who I've worked with.
wait, I know who they are, but
I'm sorry.
I just okay. So you take any photos or anything? What are we doing here? I just don't understand.
I think we should probably call.
Was that Bob Odenkirk?
That was Bob Odenkirk, 100%. That was Bob Odenkirk having a heart attack.
I thought it sounded like Bob, and I didn't. Yeah. I checked. It's not the phone number that I have for him.
I didn't quite realize.
I had an LA number for him,
and then I realized it, and I just started laughing because of how hilarious he is, in Mr. Show.
Brother Wax says, "Play the Odenkirk video again." Luckily enough, I have it now. I don't have to look for it anymore because I've renamed it. What have I named it on my computer now? Oh wow, I did a lot this week. I named this file is now called "Getting Yelled at by Bob Odenkirk.mp4."
Nothing better than that. Hey, my wife is home, I think, based on
Where was she?
She was out having our friends had an engagement party, and then they had like a dinner afterwards, and I came back to do Dark Matters, and she had a fun dinner with our friends.
Yeah, we do this every Saturday.
We do. It's a lot. It's a lot of Saturdays.
It's a lot, but I don't regret it. No. Everyone else in my life probably does, but that's okay. It's a sacrifice I make for art. I ain't doing anything on Saturday night.
Well, excuse me.
I ain't doing anything on Saturday. Where am I going?
Oh, Ghost? Yeah.
Hey, in November, the week before your wedding, I'm gonna be in Baltimore at a doctor's appointment. So I'm gonna be doing the show from.
Oh, cool.
I'm gonna be doing the show from Baltimore.
That's cool. Yeah,
what should I do in Baltimore?
You should you should pretend to be David Simon and see if you can get people to take your tour.
Then I can go full bald.
Yeah.
Should I be David Simon? I'm a little young for David Simon, fortunately.
You can creatively swear at people. You could be David Simon's kid.
David Simon Jr. I knew.
What else is involved?
I knew Ed Burns' daughter.
That's cool.
Was the other creator of The Wire. She was my friend's friend at Brown.
That's right.
But
I keep thinking Ed Burns is the documentary guy, but that's Ken Burns.
Well, there's also an actor named Ed Burns who's more famous. And there's also another David Simon, apparently a CEO.
I mean, David Simon feels like a pretty common Jewish name. Frankly.
I do totally. He has 2 children. How old are they? Should I call him and ask how old his kids are?
Probably. I mean, if you want to get sworn at creatively, I think it's an idea. Also, we can.
What do you think of David Simon's version of this show would be? The gritty version of this show.
Oh, that's a great question.
I wish Yaphet Kotto could play. Yaphet Kotto is like one of my favorite actors of all time. He was on that's the OG David Simon show, Homicide.
Life in the Streets.
I think he
Life
passed
on the
away
Streets?
recently.
Life of the Streets?
He did. He passed away earlier this year. Trying to find David Simon's kid's age, and the internet is not helping us.
Yeah, well, I'm sure, we'll find that out soon enough. And what we do with that information? Probably not much. Oh my God, I would love to be played by Michael B. Jordan, even if it meant like I got murdered both in real life and in the version of the show. And then I'm replaced by a tougher version of me, or a version of me who's like more ruthless and willing to kill.
I didn't know. I have not seen the Bond movie with Yaphet Kotto as a villain. I need to watch this. I haven't watched a lot of Bond. Oh yeah, I gotta watch that. All right, I'm gonna watch that this week if I watch a movie, if I have time. All right. What was Ed Burns' daughter's name? I don't remember. She had red hair, and she was Shea Flesh 10 will appreciate that. She was friends with Matt LeMay, of course, who is a person that Jay Flesh 10 and I both know.
Hey.
He was my friend in high school who wrote for Pitchfork when he was in high school.
Oh man. Wow.
So we would get to go to
shit.
all these shows, and he would like interview people, and I would just tag along. And then he got me an audition to write for Pitchfork when I was in high school, but I didn't know I didn't know how to write like I didn't know their style or anything. So like my music review just read like it was written by like Gene Shalit or something. Interpol will have to put out an international alert after this album is released.
That's bullshit. Interpol has released like only 3 albums in 20 years, and they're all great.
That's
except for I don't know, whatever. The
I'm
new one
afraid even Interpol couldn't find the hooks on this track. That's what my review probably sounded like.
Is Pitchfork is the publication where everything is like between 7.3 and 7.6 or something like that? Or
unless you're Liz Fair and you get a 0.0 for the song Hot White Cum. That was a review that Matt wrote. He gave her a 0.0 for her song called Hot White Cum. Which is a bad song, but that would never fly today. Hot White Cum would be an instant 10 out of 10 today. Matt probably used the word Genghishine. Anyway, Matt now is like he writes like how-to books for project management or something. It's very different.
Nobody, nothing better than that. Nothing better than that.
Oh, Director Wags is here asking us to do stuff.
Ooh, what have I been surrounded by cool people?
You know who I see in the chat and who has not called in is Hunty.
Well, it is still Matters, and I feel like we are in After the Matters territory, so we probably should flip the sign over.
Yeah, I'm gonna flip it over. It's After the Matters. But I know Hunty just did a long drive too. He texted me that he made it home safe.
Yeah.
I hope he's passed out on top of a moons over Miami, and hearing this and having weird dreams.
Yeah.
Here's our request. Tell a story about being in a situation where you completely felt uncool and surrounded by cool people. Oh, easy. Oh, this is a good one.
You have lived a cool life, but I think so. Or like
I've been adjacent to cool stuff. I haven't really done a lot of cool stuff. I've just been near cool stuff.
Yeah. I don't think I am very rarely cool, even cool adjacent. I think one time I got invited to this girl who I went to college with, Victoria's Song. She had a birthday party for her dog named Miko.
Hold on. You went to a birthday party for a dog?
Yes, I went to a birthday party for a dog.
It was like, I've never. Yeah. A birthday party for is it an unironic birthday party for a dog?
Unironic first birthday party, I think, for her dog. Yeah, named Miko. A husky who she kept in an apartment in New Haven, Connecticut. It was not the right place for a dog.
Oh, so this is during your time at Yale University.
Yeah, this is during my time at Yale College.
For first time, long time has a great point. This is not cool.
But those were the cool people of Yale who were there to celebrate this dog's first birthday party. There's this dude.
Maybe they thought they were.
I mean, I don't know.
You went to Yale. Did you ever you know the thing where they jerk off into coffins? Would you ever encounter that?
My roommate was in Skull and Bones.
Your roommate was in Skull and Bones? We never have talked to them about this?
I have, but he claims not to have done it, and I believe him.
But wait, is that real? That's a real thing?
No, I don't think it is a real thing, but like what they do is in Skull and Bones is they do 2 biographies. One of them is a like personal biography, and one of them is a sexual biography. And I believe that is where the jerking off into a coffin thing comes from.
What a sexual what do you mean they do they make you write a biography?
They make you write it. They make you write a like personal biography of like your life and like whatever it's meant up to this point or whatever at age of 21. And they also have you write a biography of all of your sexual experience.
Wow, well, that would have been really easy for me at 21. That would have been a nice couple sentences.
Same
Hunting went for the same joke that I did.
Same thing for my roommate. I suppose same thing for me.
What would my biography have been when I was 21? I don't know. I was like depressed and I listened to some music. Wait, what were we talking about before we started talking?
We were talking about
a place you were cool. Oh, I have a great one.
I've never been around.
So when I worked for Absolutely Productions, which is Tim and Eric's production company, everybody there was cool. Well, everybody there thought they were cooler than me, and they probably were. So all the editing rooms are like, I don't know if they're still using this. They had this place in Glen. They had a lot of different offices that I worked at, but their big one now was in Glendale, and they had editing rooms up this set of stairs that's probably not to code. Right? And I was walking in so the bottom floor is like this giant open plan office. There's like 20 or 30 people, mostly poorly paid interns, all working on laptops and stuff down there. And I'm walking down the stairs, and here I am doing my BJ arms again. I'm walking down the stairs, and I miss the bottom step, and I twist my ankle. And actually what ended up happening was I had an avulsion fracture, which is, it's like a sprain, but in a sprain is when your ligament breaks. This was when what happened was my ligament pulled a tiny piece of the bone off of my foot.
God.
So I couldn't walk. And I missed the bottom step. I'm flat on my face. Not a single person got up from their desk to like help me or ask how I was doing. Like a couple people just like looked at each other and didn't do anything. And I had to just like get myself up and like limp away. My car was parked like I like called whoever I was working for who was upstairs. I was like, hey, I just fell. I'm gonna go to the doctor. I had to limp 2 blocks to my car. Nobody fucking helped me. That's a good example of working there. And another time I felt like that was when I went to the Absolutely Christmas party. Somehow I got invited once, even though I worked on maybe like 4 Absolutely shows. I only got invited to the Christmas party once.
Nice.
It is very similar to Hunty's DCM story, although my ankle healed in like a month or so. It was better. Yeah, one time
and there were no cool people at DCM. And I having been a part of the show where Hunter injured himself at DCM, I can guarantee you that there were no cool people there.
Ow. One time at the rap, it was like the Christmas party for Absolutely. This is when I was heavier. Somebody thought I was Mike Mitchell from the Birthday Boys. They came up to me from behind, and we both had like a similar like hat on or something like that. And they came up to me behind and started talking to me, and then I turned around. They found out I wasn't Mike Mitchell from the Birthday Boys. And the look that they gave me, it looked like I had turned, like some diarrhea had materialized in front of their face, and they had to immediately leave. And they walked away. And then they found Mike Mitchell of the Birthday Boys, who I think he's doing well, right? Aren't they doing like podcasts or something now?
I don't know. I don't just really know.
They were nice. I very rarely interacted with them. They were always super nice.
Yeah, they were like to me they're sort of like the next data point, or like the next like point that I remember of the channel that the Whitest Kids You Know show was on. I want
IFC, yeah.
IFC, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Before IFC like just got bought and decided that they don't do comedies anymore, and they canceled everything.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah, I don't know what's on. What's even on IFC anymore?
No idea. No idea. Yeah, I don't know. I don't get to be cool people with Jason.
Yeah. I probably have a lot. So one time, I do have a lot of these stories. This is after the matters. You can give us a call at 818-650-3275.
Tell us your story. Bring your story about.
That's right. What's the time you felt cool?
Not being cool.
You felt uncool. I was with my friend Martin Shkreli, the Pharma Bro. This is when I was in college, probably. It must have been like summertime, and we were hanging out. And he used to just want, like, we would go out and he would just spend money on everybody because he wanted to seem super baller. So he took me and him went to the fanciest, hottest nightclub in New York City at the time.
New York's hottest club.
Imagine me with like a Marky Ramone haircut and 60 extra pounds in a leather jacket and like a Misfits t-shirt being ushered in to the back of the hottest, whatever the hottest nightclub is in New York. Like, you know, there's always a hot, for like a couple months, there's a hottest nightclub. You know what I mean? Sure. And then it becomes a different one, which I would have been totally unaware of at the time. Yeah. I have no idea what it was called. But anyway, somehow he slipped some money into somebody's hand. We end up in the VIP area. No, it was not Limelight. It was this was way after the peak of Limelight. This was I honestly you could torture me. I would never be able to figure out the name.
I'm going off of what I read on Leverage Sellout in 2006 or 2007.
Yeah. I'm actually, yeah, if you could look up a list of, maybe a name would be familiar. Anyway, we're in the VIP area. It was not a strip club. It was not Scores, the strip club. And so people keep coming up to walk into the area we're in and like looking at the table next to us, but like pretending like they're trying to be sly about it, but it's really obvious. And I was like, oh, are people trying to, like, why do people keep coming over here? And I guess Mary Kate Olsen was at the table next to us. But I didn't know that she was like skinny now. I didn't know anything about her, so I thought, I had no idea that she was famous or anything. And I was just sitting there amongst all these like millionaires and people like behind the velvet rope next to Mary Kate Olsen for some reason. Looking like somebody who got kicked out of a punk club for not having enough money. Yeah, I probably weighed like 4 Mary Kate Olsens at the time.
Much love to Mary Kate and Ashley Olsen. Hope they're doing well on their own path.
I don't know what they're up to now either.
Yeah. They're not the Olsens we paid. They've got their $1 billion, you know? They're good.
I have tons of these stories. My whole life is basically just being a weird person around other stuff. One time at the rap party for the show Son of Zorn, I made the mistake of standing near Robert Kennedy because Cheryl Hines is married to Robert Kennedy Jr.
Oh, the anti-vax Robert Kennedy
That's
Jr.?
right. Who now I would have just given him a piece of my mind, but like apparently anything that has to do with Kennedy, the Kennedy family, people fucking flip out, and people kept it was the same thing as the Olsen twins moment. People just kept walking over to that side of the party, and I was like, why is it so crowded over here? Nobody is over on the other side. And it was because I was standing next to RFK Jr. Not talking to him, I was just standing near him.
Ay.
Was Johnny Pemberton an asshole? I never interacted with him. I don't know. Very few people are, I don't know. Very few people are assholes. One Oak. Sounds like it could have been One Oak. I don't know. I gotta look it up.
I feel I don't know. I've always seen like the worst people in LA taking a picture in club.
Brett Gelman. No, never. I don't think I worked on a Brett Gelman show.
Brett Gelman went to my high school.
Oh, he did? That's cool.
Or not my high school. He went to the high school across. He went to the Mahan High School.
It could have been One Oak J Flash 10. I honestly, I don't know. I don't remember. They used to go there. It probably. I mean, it looks like it could have been just from the picture I just looked up online. Could have very well been that.
Let's talk about going to. I went to Fabric in London one time. That was cool, but I was just by myself, and people asked me if I sold drugs. This is like the time I've been around cool people, but I was just completely alone, and because I was completely alone, people just assumed that I was selling drugs in my black and white cardigan that I was wearing to a famous house music club. But really it was just like weird and, not dancing and just awkward at this famous club.
People thought you were selling drugs.
People asked me if I was selling drugs. Multiple people asked me if I was selling.
What did they say? Like, how did that happen? They say, "Are you selling drugs?"
No, they said, do you have any ecstasy? I think.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's that blunt. They don't say like
pretty much.
You got some ice or whatever. I don't even know.
No.
I don't know. I'm so out of it.
No.
I just thought of another one.
Yeah, go ahead.
So when I worked for producer of the films Boys Don't Cry and You Can Count on Me, Jeffrey Sharp. He had a membership at Soho House.
I loved Boys Don't.
Soho House is like just a club for rich people to hang out where no one will bother them.
No, it's not for rich people. It's for like creatives and like people who like do good work and like they're
it's for rich people who don't want to hang out with other rich people and not get bothered.
Like nonprofits, and they're like really cool people. It's not just for like rich people. Rich people go to golf clubs.
Anyway, he would take his meetings there at Soho House, and I used to have to always. And again, imagine me at this time, looking like a fat Marky Ramone, somehow this film producer's assistant, and having to like trudge through Soho House, like a notch above a bike messenger, like walking around trying to find James Franco so I can direct him to the right table or whatever. Who did I have to fetch at Soho House? What's his name? The guy that won the Oscar for the Stephen Hawking movie. What's that guy's name?
Oh, Eddie Redmayne.
Eddie Redmayne.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Eddie Redmayne.
He's also the Danish girl.
Yes. Also the Danish girl.
Yes.
Oh, we have a call. Dark Matters.
This is Dark Matters.
So, I would say the most interesting, most unexpected part of my road trip across the country, Sunday to Saturday, was as I was cutting through New York into New Jersey, I made a wrong turn, and I wound up in Bayonne, New Jersey. And you ever notice I recognize this, and immediately you figure out what you recognize it from.
Yeah.
It's the opening scene from Tom Cruise War of the Worlds, where he plays a dock worker.
That's really specific.
Yeah.
I bet you're probably the only tourist who's been, well, I'm not calling you a tourist, who's been there and been like, whoa.
Oh, it fucking blew my mind. It was almost on par with, the Field of Dreams field. No, Grand Canyon was better, though.
Wait, did you go to the Field of Dreams field?
Oh, yeah. It was really cool.
You went on your way east, right?
Yeah. Okay, you know what? Guess a state, and I'll tell you something that happened there on that trip.
Okay, Wyoming.
Okay, I downloaded the album Once Upon a Time in the West by Ennio Morricone because it's a beautiful soundtrack album, a beautiful score to a beautiful movie, and that wound up becoming my de facto theme music for the rest of the ride. But mostly I want to hear the theme song Adios to Cheyenne, which is, spoiler alerts, before Jason Robards' character dies. It's a very funny, cute little theme, and I wanted to be playing that as I left Cheyenne that morning.
That's cool.
How many states did you go through both ways?
Hold on, I have to pull up the U.S.
And he's pulling up this.
Okay. So, California to Vegas. Great Salt Lake, which, by the way, don't go there. It'll just remind you that it's going to end real soon. It smells terrible, but also it's like you can see so clearly just how bad everything. Wyoming, we just talked about. There's nothing else I could say about Wyoming. Nebraska, I'm sure there's stuff in Nebraska, but all I saw was an interstate. Iowa, I got to go to the Field of Dreams. That was amazing. Hated Chicago. Fucking hated Chicago.
That's right.
A terrible time.
We're trying to get you to go see the Bilo family, but you just wanted to get the fuck out of Chicago.
Fair.
At that point, I wasn't going to do this. If I was at my wit's end, maybe I would have done the 70-mile round trip.
Bilo. Good luck trying to get in the front door of the Bilo house. My mom will not let anybody inside.
Nobody's allowed inside. What about
it's like Willy Wonka's factory, except just full of old law papers.
Old law papers.
Yeah.
What about like a delivery person?
I mean, why would a delivery person need to come inside your house?
Like a furniture delivery person.
Oh, I guess if that person's probably let inside, yeah.
So that's our in for next time.
Yeah.
I've got the furniture you've ordered.
Ice cream cone, name dropping the Woodfield Mall. What's up, Woodfield Mall, home of the Rainforest Cafe?
Indiana. I don't really remember anything in Indiana because I think I just cut through there.
Indiana's pretty short.
I did go. Yeah, although I stayed there. I stayed there on the way back, but I'll have to tell you what I did there on the way back because it's very important.
Okay.
So I went to one of the best theme parks in the country, Cedar Point, Cedar Fair in Sandusky, Ohio, which they should probably change the name of, and the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, I spent way too many days at Columbus, way too many days in Ohio. Like, I feel like that's America right there. Then I went to Buffalo, where I couldn't get any wings, but I did get a donut or something. And I went to Niagara Falls, and it was gorgeous. And then I went to a friend's gravesite, weirdly, sort of, and I hung out in a weird upstate New York town for a while, and I bought a bunch of books, including The Dark Knight Rises, what do you call it? The
comic book? Graphic novel?
No, not the comic book. The
novelization
of the film? No.
So I got the novelization of that. I got the book that they made the series on, and then I got the novelization of Independence Day, and I forget what the fourth novelization I got was.
What is this, a bookstore that specializes in novelizations of films?
It was a bookstore that specialized in being, I just love old used bookstores. But anyway, that I'll jump to at the end, because at one point I did drive through Aurora, Colorado, and that fucked me up a little bit, because I was like, oh fuck, I have the book of The Dark Knight Rises in my bag. What if I get stopped? Like, it looked like the way I do. So that came around. Yeah, and then I cut through Pennsylvania and New Jersey, hung out in New York for a few days. That was the first leg of the trip.
So, what happened in Indiana on the way back?
Yeah, we need to know now.
Okay.
The state I choose is Indiana.
Okay, so I drove from New York to Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. And this is important because this leads into Indiana.
It's always important.
I know this much. It's a first act, second act. By Harrisburg, road sign said, you know what? Everyone's talking Malignant. I'm gonna watch Malignant. And I'm like, oh, this is really good. I passed out as fucking weird, creepy dreams, all that shit. So once I got to Indianapolis, it was already late. Like, nothing was going to be open, but there was one more screening of Malignant, and it was in the creepiest fucking mall I've ever fucking been to. It's called the Washington. Where is it? It's okay. Indianapolis.
Washington Square Mall.
What's that?
Is it called the Washington Square Mall? I see Washington Park Mall.
Yes, I believe so.
Washington Square Mall.
I got there and it was so empty that I thought, oh, there's just no movie here, and I just drove around like the 2 miles around this fucking thing until the one thing in the mall that was open was the AMC. Yeah. It was amazing, and I really like Malignant. The teenage girl in the theater didn't, which I don't know. I really
you watched Malignant, just you and one other person in the theater?
No, like a group of teenage girls, and then in the front there was a family, including like a 6-year-old. It was a weird audience for that movie.
Yeah, that's a weird place. In Indianapolis, Indiana, in the middle of the night. That's so surreal.
It was. I kind of just wanted to make that part of the experience, was like have that little horror movie element of it. A porn series, an exact doppelganger of me. Here's the question: how big is the dick? Because it could be me, but doing a like horror movie twist thing. Also, I think it's very funny, worth noting, I drove maybe across from Indianapolis to Los Angeles with a notepad that had Malignant spoilers handwritten into them. Because I like take notes when I go to the movies. So like we're just sitting out for anyone to see spoilers to Malignant across the country.
Do you think?
Should I feel bad?
Yeah. Do you think anybody peeped into your car and were like, "Damn it"? That's always kind of a good theft deterrent. Just put movie spoilers all around the inside of your car.
Just fucking John Harrison is fucking.
Oh wow! Wow! Really?
Okay, so anyway, from there, so the trip back was much more focused because the trip there was my dad trying to be like, you got to do this, you got to do that. The trip back was me going, I want to do this, if that makes sense. So, Harrisburg, Indianapolis, gorgeous. From there, Kansas City. Kansas City Call Stadium is the best fucking ballpark in the country.
Well, yeah, they got the water, the fountain.
I stood behind that fountain. They just let you hang out there as long as you want. I got a ticket 10 rows behind home plate for $30 on the day, and then I just sat in the fucking my own section in the outfield, literally alone for a couple innings, just so I could take myself off and enjoy a meal. Because the two people next to me were wearing Trump supporting things, and I was not taking my mask off down there next to them.
Yeah, that's what you wear to the baseball game. Trump shit.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah,
I know. When
I
I always go to the Dodger game, I try to put on my Biden T-shirt. I want to make sure I'm repping Biden when I go to the game.
I think even in spite of baseball's like conservative base than more conservative. More than I would believe even the NFL, which I think is NFL sort of average.
No chance. No, NFL is more conservative.
I feel like everybody watches the NFL though.
The NFL.
Yeah.
The NFL, like the way they talk about the NFL is like a conservative paradigm of like hard work, tough it out.
But like baseball has all these unwritten rules where like you're not supposed to act, it's supposed to be like gentlemanly or something.
Well, I feel like baseball is more
throw a 95-mile-an-hour ball at their head.
Baseball, I feel it'd be interesting to find out if baseball fans or football fans are more conservative. I feel like it has to be football fans.
Here's why it's going to be baseball fans.
All right.
Because there are football fans that aren't white old men.
Yeah, you're probably right. I think you're probably right on demographics alone.
I think, baseball demographic is shrinking. Baseball.
I mean, I guess I think about people, when I go to the Dodgers game, I guess 'cause we live in Los Angeles and, the majority of the stadium is not white at a Dodgers game, but that's probably not the way it is in other places.
I remember seeing a lot of people in like 2014. They're just like a bunch of Cardinals fans wearing like Darren Wilson bootleg Cardinals jerseys.
Jesus Christ!
In the aftermath of the murder of
we've got
Michael
Chess
Brown.
Devil on the line here as well.
This is Dark Matter.
Hello, just hanging out.
Sure,
Sorry.
hang out.
Good to hear your voice.
So, I do want to apologize to Chess Devil. The long and short of it is, I was supposed to go down to North Carolina, which is where my sister is. There was a COVID to not go down that way, and I wound up cutting the other way. So it was a mess, but my plan, as I was telling you, is I'm going to be driving out to North Carolina in January, and I will then motherfucker.
All right.
Fantastic. We got the Delta waiting for you, baby.
What's the situation on the ground in Pigeon Forge, Chess Devil?
For Corona?
For everything.
Fucking okay. Oh, so we just had the last 2 weeks car shows, which we discussed for By Those Speaks Live.
Yeah.
It's been terrible. All just Biden sucks flags, Trump 2020 4 flags, big trucks. It's been rough. I've been busy. It's been rough.
Biden sucks flag is just so funny to me. Like, to be that mad at... Like, the whole point of Joe Biden is that he's just, like, inoffensive. Like,
Yeah, but I want somebody who's really offensive.
Like the whole reason he won the nomination is because they were like, we're going to nominate somebody who's so milquetoast that you couldn't possibly...
Lovely
like, he's barely... He, you know, he's kind of working, he's doing good, he's working his way through it, but, you know, I mean, I guess he has been more liberal than you would have thought at first, but still. I love this imagined universe where, like, liberals are destroying the government, or nothing's happening.
Can while we're talking about politics,
yes,
can I say my favorite part about the trip, like amongst other things? I accidentally turned off Facebook and Twitter before driving back. Really sure how or why, but it turned out to be good. Instagram was still on. I'm not sure why. Why not? I didn't even find out. Like, specifically, I was having a rough morning on Wednesday. I think it was Wednesday, and my day turned around real well. I was real excited about it. I had to deal with customer service people, but it went really well, and that was a huge win. It really was. It was very strange. And then I got to the city, and it was amazing and fun. And then while I was there, Tuesday, while I was there, that's when I was able to see, I guess Newsom is happening, instead of just fucking tracking that all day trapped in a car.
Yeah, having to listen to analysis and stuff. It was pretty anticlimactic. It was just the second the polls closed, they were like, nope.
Oh, the other thing was that was the day that very sad news happened as well, and I was selfishly glad that I was in a better place that evening to, hear about it instead of just looking at a Twitter feed of R.I.P. R.I.P.
Oh, Norm Macdonald died.
Yeah,
I assume.
Yeah,
what you're talking about.
Yes, no, that's what it was. Yeah.
Yeah.
Would it be possible to chest level atone for a couple things?
Please,
oh,
please.
Yeah.
Oh my God, we should have given you this opportunity earlier. I apologize.
Oh no, it's first time calling in. Sorry.
Yeah.
So I would like to first atone to Hunt for just ghosting you and not doing that podcast. I would then like to atone to the Dark Matters family for last week and bringing in Barry Moody. I'm so sorry about that.
Now, what do you mean you brought him in? I mean, you were mentioning that you had messaged him or something.
Yes, I did. I said, "Hey, Dark Matters is live." I said, "Go get your votes on," quote unquote. Thinking it would be funny for us to shit on him, and I apologize for the whole incident last week.
Wow. So the Bramante curse is laid at your feet.
Yeah, it is. It really is. I would like to atone for Bilo for eating the hobo burrito. But you didn't really do it correctly.
All right.
Go ahead. What was wrong with my hobo burrito?
You missed the prepackaged bag of salad.
I see. I see. I didn't realize that was such an integral part of the experience.
It kind of works. I'd also like to apologize to Joe Wagner for thinking he was Joe Wingert last year. And then booking him on a show, which I had already canceled. And then one more atonement for the whole Dark Matters universe for hearing all of my really terrible stories about my life.
No, that's you are not allowed to atone for that.
Yeah.
Your atonement is denied.
Really, I mean, I think, and I bet most people like your stories have been the greatest revelation of this at least past Jewish year of Dark Matters.
Yeah. Oh yeah. 57, whatever we are.
5762, I believe is our new year.
Can I? Are you just gonna be like blowing by these atonements? Be like, oh, we're not to take your atonements.
Well, we're just not taking the last atonement. I don't feel like he needed to atone for, but yes, no, we don't. Please, let's atone.
Oh no, I didn't want to cut off on his atonements. I would have just said if you're just blowing him away, then I'd say yeah, I atone for nothing. But in that case, I'll have to think up some atonements.
Yeah. Well, and of course, Hunty, we want to atone as well for the way we left the show at the end of the show. Last week's show, I think, was just kind of a whole disaster. It was kind of a train wreck, and I know we didn't leave it very well at the end of that show either, and made you feel kind of shitty. And I atone for that. We never want to say things that hurt people, even.
I apologize for my crankiness and my actions. I think there was a genuine miscommunication where you thought you had said something and I had thought I had said something, and we literally read them out loud. Where, yeah, I understand where those, wires got crossed, and I apologize as well.
All right.
Can I ask for a personal atonement from one of the members of the show?
Oh my God. I hope it's not me, because I refuse.
No, it is you. Philo. Would you like to atone for inviting me to your show premiere party 3 days after it was premiered?
Wait, I invited you to my house to watch the chase after the show had already aired?
Oh yes, sir.
I did not realize that.
It's cool. I'm glad to know there's not really good parking in your area, but
there isn't good parking. It's true. Yes. No.
Looked into
yeah. Hunter, go
amazing
ahead. Sorry.
Parking. I was just saying I got amazing parking at your place, but
yeah, that's the last party that I've been to. That's the last time I'd been around more than like 2 other people. Well, like other than work. We eat lunch outside at work sometimes. Oh, we have a call in the queue. I'm just gonna let them in. I'm gonna let them on. If it will let me. Caller, I'm sorry. I keep clicking on talk and it's not letting me put you on the air. There it goes. Dark Matters.
This is Dark Matters.
Hello, hey, this is the cop. That chest devil sucked off, and I just wanted to atone.
I'm sorry. You're who?
And you listen to our show?
Yeah, I'm Officer Jagarati.
Yes, sir.
Chest devil got really high on cocaine. Gave me a blowjob. I was very rude about it at the end. I wanted to atone.
I wanted to atone the family for that. Legitimately.
No, there's no need. No, my family is very progressive. I'm not. I'm a cop, so I won't get vaccinated, and I voted for Trump. But my family is very accepting and progressive, so they were fine with it.
Sure.
So, but I should atone. I was so rude. I came in his eye. It was not cool.
You know what the weirdest thing was why were you still in full uniform, gun and?
Well, that's how I get off, is by the performance of having power as well as actually having power. So in that instance, I had power by being the active partner. In Rome, the main sexual distinction was between passive and active. So fellatio, receiving a dick in the mouth. The irrumator is the one who puts the dick in the mouth. So I was the irrumator, and I had all the power, and then I had the gun also.
It's very erudite really for a Tennessee police officer, but I digress.
I went to Yale. I used to throw birthday parties for my dog.
It's a police officer who's read Catullus.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yes.
Oh my God. If people haven't looked this poem up, Catullus 16, I highly recommend it. It is one of the filthiest things that I've ever read, and it was written about 20 years ago or so. Can't recommend it enough.
Oh my God! Wow, I just looked this up.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I thought this was
great
be
poem.
like some Bill Brawl shit.
Yeah, well, you know, Rome was great because they had slaves and they had cops who could just kill them. It was pretty cool.
Yeah,
I love how "I will sodomize and face fuck you" just feels like it comes from the movie Alien.
Yeah.
Can you?
I always like to read it as "I will fuck you up your asses and down your throat." So I felt like that captured the tone best.
I think that's.
I got
an A in the
100% a face hugger. Yeah.
It's a more
exactly.
It's definitely a more faithful spiritual translation, I would say, than because Catullus is
exactly
speaking in like more common language. You know, that has to evolve.
You gotta kind of get it.
Yeah.
Hey Sal, how's your family doing now? How's Davidson County?
Because I'm a cop, so.
Sorry to laugh about that. That sounds horrible.
No, it's pretty. I'm an absolute psycho who likes to have power over the powerless. So I think it's all very funny. And I voted for David Bramante, which was a thrill for me.
Yeah. Oh, you know what we should do? We should read off the results of we do this every year. I didn't how many votes each candidate got who was on our show. I texted it to Bilo. Let me scroll up here. Wait. It's after.
While you're looking, like it will only help my safety if I atone for subtweeting Wizworld Live. I do like to think that my subtweeting was a deliberately aggressive tweet as opposed to a subtweet, but only because it didn't say your name. But I also thank
Hunter,
you for
can
responding.
I ask you? Can I crosstalk and ask you a question? There's a tweet that you put up recently that said someone that I have like known for years and interact with regularly does not follow me on Twitter, and I looked and I found out that I did not follow you on Twitter, and then I followed you on Twitter. Was that directed at me? No. I didn't realize I didn't follow you on Twitter.
No.
Okay.
No. That wasn't you. I promise that wasn't you.
Okay.
Hey Hunter, did you also fuck your new GSY producer? That's a serious question.
No.
No, come on. Don't. That's gross. Ice cream cone.
No.
I'm a cop, so I don't know a lot about the sketch comedy social mores, but that feels gross.
Yeah, and she fell stand up, so yeah.
Yeah. Looks like you're getting face fucked again, ice cream cone.
Yeah.
Okay, can I give the results here?
Yes, go ahead.
I'm gonna go from last to first. And this shook out in a very entertaining way. In last place with 2,644 votes. This was as of Tuesday, so these counts might be slightly different, but I'll assume I don't think there's a lot of votes for these people hiding anywhere. In last place, 2,644 votes is Nicholas Wildstar.
Damn.
Next to last with 3,000.
I didn't like Wildstar.
Yeah,
I'm a cop.
Why? Just because his policies are crazy? Of all the
no, because he's a cop. That's why.
Oh, I see. I forgot
I'm a
cop. Sorry.
So next to last,
yeah.
with 3,411 votes, perhaps affected by the fact that his video was not working on the Zoom, is David Hilberg. After coming in we've got some tightness. It's tightening here with 4,934 votes. Chauncey Slim Killens in 5th place.
The only Slim on the ballot.
The only Slim.
I didn't like him either. I'm a cop.
In 4th place with 5,055 votes, James G. Hannick, Jim Hannick, who
James's iPad.
James's iPad, better known as
James iPad, yeah.
I hear. Is James asking for a recall though? I'm hearing that's.
He's asking for us to never call him again. Is what he's asking for. He just emailed us after the debate. He just emailed us an email that just said,
Joe Pine!
It just said Joe Pine.
Joe Pine.
He just wrote us Joe Pine, and he spelled Pine wrong. That's all he said. He didn't say anything else like that show sucked. He just wrote Joe Pine. In 3rd place with 7,745 votes. George Bush did 9/11, and Diego Martinez had 7,745 votes. 3rd place. In 2nd place. In 2nd place. The originator of the Bramante curse, David Alexander Bramante, 7,981 votes. That means in 1st place with 284,623 votes was Brandon M. Ross, 5.6% of the vote.
That's the guy that was in jail the whole time?
That's the guy who was in bed.
He was just lying in bed.
Yeah, the guy who was in bed. And so they have vote tallies up to yesterday now. He's up to 328,000.
Wow. Yeah, 328,000 votes.
Can I ask a question to the room?
Yes.
If Brandon wanted to come back to the show, what's our stance?
Oh, sure.
I don't think we have any.
He keeps emailing us and letting us know when to send him the link, and I don't have the heart to tell him that we're too lazy to upload our own podcast.
Did you see that Bramante made his own graphic and put it on his Instagram?
I did see that. I think Bilo sent that to me.
So you guys are now some of the only faces on his Instagram.
Oh, good. Good.
No.
It's mostly text. Otherwise.
Oh, no.
Oh, of course. Yeah, Instagram famous for text is really where Instagram shines.
Yeah, absolutely.
I love he was asking someone on the opposite side of the coast to remind him to vote for him. That was pretty fun.
Yeah, call me crazy. I don't think he's very good at politics.
Yeah. Well, he did come in 2nd place out of somehow.
He did beat Wildstar.
I don't understand how did these people? Because originally we were gonna have Bilo be on the ballot. I had an idea to just have him not do anything and just see how many votes he gets by literally doing nothing. Because why did 3,411 people vote for David Hilberg, or however many it is now? I guess they read the voter guide or something?
I think some of it is random. I feel like some people just going okay, who's definitely not going to win? I'll vote for them. And I feel like some of it is local ads, right? Because you can put some bench ads up in your rando suburb in northern SoCal.
I feel like Chauncey Killens could easily have a message, an email list that has 4,000 people on it, and 2,000 of them.
Good point.
Good point. Yeah.
But shouldn't some of these people have 4 votes?
0.
It's not like, because the way the ballot's constructed, it's not like the old school where all the bubbles are next to each other. You know what I mean? And you can fill in the wrong one by accident. Like,
someone named Jeremiah, quote unquote Jeremy Marciniak, still managed to get 2,368 votes. I think he's in last place. So he still got 2,000 some votes.
Just barely edging out Wildstar for the Mr. Irrelevant.
Which is crazy because he's run twice. This is the second time on the ballot.
Yeah, he's just not good at it.
I got a serious for everyone still in LA. How do you
keep in mind I'm a cop?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. How do you feel about LA being the Pigeon Forge, the West Coast now?
I literally just got here like 4 hours ago. What the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, what do you mean?
There is a medieval times.
Well, that's in Orange County. I don't count.
Yeah, that's how it's.
Are you talking about Orange County ice cream cone? Chest Devil?
It's more of the voting that happens. You have more votes for bullshit, bat crazy people than we have altogether.
Yeah, because we have more people.
All right.
Yeah, that's just a numbers game. Wait. So Los Angeles County, 70% voted no on the recall.
Pretty good. Pretty good.
So, and statewide is 63, so it's above average for the state. Pigeon Forge, California, that would be up in Humboldt County, or
wait, we have a Pigeon Forge in California?
No, I mean like Pigeon Forge.
Oh,
type
what
places.
part of California? Or Pigeon Forge?
Yeah, or places very near to where I might have lived at some point. In the huge Central Valley, but like the further east you go and the further north you go, the more conservative the state gets.
Yes, but like, also the less popular.
Modoc County, 78% yes on recall, and that is the northern easternmost part.
I mean, I'll even say cutting through San Bernardino County was one of the bigger spots where I saw huge Trump signs on the side
They
of the
went
road.
50-50. Basically on the recall.
So that was like earlier today.
So did Riverside. San Diego was 58-41. So
yeah, even Orange County was anti-recall.
Yeah, that's surprising.
But it was close. 52% no.
Still, that's closer than I would
think
it would be.
Narrowly pulled it out.
62,000 people voted for Caitlyn Jenner.
Easy. How many people are in Pigeon Forge? I can't remember. I haven't been up there in a while.
It's been so long. Well, sir, you actually were a Davis County, a Nashville guy.
Well, I followed you. The blowjob was that I started to stalk you. You never found out.
Pigeon Forge population 6,229.
That's right.
So more people voted for David Bramante than live in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee.
That's a bummer.
I will say I'm the only registered voter in this severe county altogether.
No, that can't.
Sorry, the only registered voter?
Registered Democratic voter. Sorry.
Oh,
please.
Okay, I was like, wait a minute.
Wait, there has to be more than one.
Pigeon Forge is the home of voter fraud in America.
Wait, there is that one county that's like only one person, where everyone has to sway that one person, right? Or was that just the Kevin Costner?
No. You're talking about the early. Are you talking about the early county, the county that like votes first in New Hampshire or something like that? Like their poll closes at like 2 p.m. and so it's like 7 nonagenarians who haul themselves out of the polling place and pick whatever thing their astigmatic eyes can look at.
That might be it. I think for whatever reason, it was like a Vice article or whatever about like people who, you know, they basically like have to like lobby the one person to be like, well, let's get this person to be the mayor. Let's get this person to be, and they're like, I don't want that person to do it, and it's only one person. Come to think of it, it's much closer to like that Joe Dante part of Twilight
Gremlins?
Zone.
Oh.
Like where just like child controls everything.
Oh, you mean his remake of the?
Look, I haven't watched every episode of the Twilight Zone. I do love the Twilight Zone. I haven't gotten to see every episode, but I.
Oh, but the movies like remakes of good things from the TV show. I'm a cop.
Right. Well, you're also as a cop who loves people dying, I assume, especially those.
Yeah, that's why the movie's great.
Yeah,
I'm a
needless
huge
death,
fan of John Landis. He got away with murder. Love it. Huge. He killed kids and he got away with it. He should have been a cop. That guy wasted in film.
Well, you know what they say. A director at this point is basically just a traffic cop.
Yep, he gets paid a lot and he hurts a vulnerable population.
Yep, and then he face fucks your friends.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, fuck.
Hey, Frankie, it's possible, and Ballo as well.
Oh boy.
That's not how he likes to be credited, but okay.
Yes, I'm sorry.
No, that's when we do Dark Matters, the movie. It's gonna be Frankie Gutman as Frankie Gutman, and then it's just gonna be all the other credits, and then it'll say and Bilo as well.
It's possible. If I can find Slow Doug's number, can I tell to him why I didn't defend him while he got his head bashed into a wall?
Please, if we could call if Slow Doug is up at 4 in the morning, I'll happily talk to Slow Doug.
I'm just gonna turn my ears off for this phone call because I'm a cop.
Yes, sir. It's literally the statute of limitations are well over this.
Blah, blah, blah. I don't follow the law. I'm a cop, so it doesn't matter if it's statute. I'll shoot anybody. So I'm just gonna turn my ears off.
But if you're a cop, then you can also just not shoot your friends and give them preferential treatment.
Oh, that's a good point. It's a good point, Hunter.
Yeah.
You did commit a crime by driving across the country with spoilers, but you're my friend, so
I appreciate it. That's because, yeah, it was a pretty twisty, long, winding road of a movie.
Oh wow!
Hey,
wait, you just pasted that in the chat.
Are we doing the so far reading portion of the? Skipping that.
The what?
What?
The shofar part?
That's Rosh Hashanah.
No, Yom Kippur comes to an end with a recitation of Shema Yisrael and the blowing of the shofar, which marks the conclusion of the fast.
Who here has actual shofar? I have one.
I've blown on one, but I don't have one.
I don't own one, no.
I'm the only real Jew in this conversation. That's
Probably.
weird.
Oh, I'm not Jewish.
Yes, sir. I know, sir.
I just want to experience it.
It tastes weird, and you have to kind of
It does. Okay, we're calling Slow Doug, by the way. I just wanted to point that out in case a very tired person picks up the phone.
Brother Wang. Yeah, I got a mead horn recently, which is very similar to a shofar. It does taste weird. I was told dipping in wax is the way to go.
No.
Hello?
Please leave your message for 615389888.
Don't put the number on the VOD. Don't put the whole number on the VOD.
Hi.
Hey, I'm sorry. Go on.
No, you go.
Hey, Doug. This is, fuck it, Poker Josh. I just want to say I'm sorry. That one time where you got your head smashed into his apartment. Yom Kippur was happening, so I have to atone for things. I'm sorry I didn't stop that from happening. But I hope you're doing good. Thank you for the good blow, and I wish you a great new year. Thank you. Bye-bye.
All right, that's probably not his number anymore. That's probably somebody else's number now.
And
who the hell's Poker Josh?
Yeah, so it's some guy new who ran games. You might know me as Big Bear from the email response that we had.
Oh boy. Oh my.
All right.
As of the other night, you truly have the weight of a history on your shoulders.
Yeah.
Wait,
on my
Poker
top
Josh?
stream. Huh?
Does that mean Joker Posh?
I don't know.
Yes, I am the sadistic Spice Girl that's married to the really shitty soccer player.
Should I send everybody your wedding website, Bilo?
No.
You got a great URL for that.
Hey,
thank you.
I know it's late for you, Frankie, but one thing I asked for earlier, you should attempt to Ian Roberts' wife for that bad phone call.
It's a court.
Yeah, and do it at 12:46 a.m.
12:46 a.m. with 5 people on the line.
We're calling you.
The forgiveness hour. The forgiveness power hour.
What should I atone for?
But if I do that, I won't get on the Herald team.
Yes.
Don't worry, no one will now.
Yeah, nobody. Yeah. They're gonna be on a.
I'm a cop, but I do follow some inside baseball sketch comedy stuff.
I mean, as one does.
I mean,
wait, cop.
I shot Matt Besser one time. What's up? Yeah, what? Huh?
You said a Herald team, but you mentioned sketch inside baseball. You meant that mod team, did you not?
No, I mean we would make fun of the Herald people, but no one's getting on a Herald team. Someone might get on a mod team because that was an actual draw for the theater that got money.
I want to ask the room.
Lloyd teams are done for what's up? Sorry. Yes.
Oh no. I want to figure out one solid thing to atone for.
Okay.
But I'm perfect.
Wow. I mean,
hey,
when you're perfect, what can you say?
I mean, but atone. I feel like when atoning for something you have to have really wronged somebody, right?
I'm sorry. I'm so fucking awesome.
I mean, I am, but also, all right. I'm gonna have to think on this. Carry on.
Yeah, Hunty, perhaps you're a little bit
you've got a whole
you're a little
year
atone deaf. Thank you.
But dooms.
Thank you.
I would like to atone to Frankie for making him so bored over the last 15 minutes.
Why do I seem bored? You didn't make me bored. We just called Slow Doug. What are you talking about?
You weren't. I don't think you were looking at his reaction to the Slow Doug call. He didn't seem bored at all. Quite the opposite.
Yeah.
Okay.
I also slept 2
2
hours last night.
Slow Doug.
I'm going to atone for not taking one of my few good ideas ever seriously enough because it would have kept Pew Pew Pichu together longer.
Which was what?
Alton Brown.
The right-wing food guy?
Is he right-wing? No.
Yes.
Oh, he's very right-wing.
Alton
Yeah.
Brown is right-wing? I didn't know that either.
What the
Very.
fuck?
Oh,
Oh, no.
I thought he just liked to tell me
Oh, wow.
about the Maillard reaction. I didn't.
Alton Brown comes out as Republican, which is hilarious. That's the name.
Yeah.
It's all these fucking
Mom, Dad. No, that's the kind of coming out that I would reject my sons if they came up to me. You know, if my sons came out to me as gay, I would be like, look, there's no need to come out. That's homophobic. You be who you are. But if they came out as Republican, you know, they'd be out on the street.
I mean, who here has? I mean, Chess Devil can completely connect with this. I have nieces who are 13 and 9 or some shit, and I'm terrified to see what's going to happen to their brains living with their kind of problematic parent situation. I want them to become good people, and I'm scared for them.
Oh, are you speaking of my sister and her rich Republican grandparents that now takes over my niece? I don't know what's going to happen. It's all good.
I meant the whole "you have a kid" thing, but you know that too, sure.
Oh no, that's not Jewish. Literally, yeah, they're good. They're liberals. They're Jewish. They're good.
Wait, so the kid's in a different county?
The kid's in Florida, my man.
But that's so that's a different county.
Yes, sir. Legally, I have to speak to the cop that blown. Sorry, sir. Yes.
I want to check if I have insurance in there.
Is in Central Florida, aka Seminole County, Florida.
Oh no.
Got it.
Yeah.
Home of the pedophile Masons.
Oh, yes. We'll have to talk about that one.
Can I make a connection from earlier to now?
Yes, I'm just gonna load my gun while you do it because I'm a cop.
Please.
Okay.
Oh God.
So, Florida. I don't think this one improv show, Neon Venus.
All my improv.
Where you walked in having just because it's in every you did.
That's the most Michael Bilo thing I've ever heard in my life.
That shit stinks.
And
do you remember
he kept making the guy also be racist? It was so weird.
Yeah.
I even remember you were on the you were stage left to me when you were doing it. That's how distinctly I have it memorized, in my being imprinted.
Hey, speaking of the Neon Venus, I was the lord of the Neon Venus Theater for nigh on 2 years. I used to perform twice a month at the Neon Venus Theater.
Lord of the Neon Venus is an extremely cool title.
It really sounds way cooler than it is. Should I say person who wasted too much of his time at a small theater owned by a husband and wife team who did not have an actual relationship and were in an art band and let us perform if we gave them money.
Yeah.
I was lord of that.
My favorite part was how you could see the clock from any point on the stage.
I actually like when I would perform, I do like being able to see the clock.
But also you could see everyone's face because there was no ability to turn lights out.
Yeah. Okay, can I say a memory of the Neon Venus Theater, R.I.P. So we my improv team Thrashtown that performed monthly at the Neon Venus Theater.
We also did. They liked us so much that they paired us up with this team of improvisers in their 40s and 50s who, God, I forget what the name of their team was.
Monkey Butler?
No, it's not Monkey Butler. They did clap edits. They were from a theater somewhere that did.
Clap edits.
No, it's not Monkey Butler. They were not religious.
Clap edits.
Monkey Butler was like.
No, Monkey Butler pretended they weren't.
Right. No, this was a different. This was like literally like one elderly man had an improv class somewhere in the valley, and these were his like acolytes. And we.
I know. Was it like the Bill Cott class?
No.
Oh yeah.
No.
No. So the guy. Let me look up the guy. Maybe it'll say the guy's name was Jeff Perdue, and we would call him Mutton Chops. For an obvious reason. That he had mutton chops. Let me search for Jeff Perdue improv. Anyway, Crazy Monkeys. Hold on. Oh, I spelled his name wrong. We were gonna his improv group now is called Meow Woof Improv, but that was not what it was called back then. Here we go. Empty Stage Improv Theater. That was their. Never heard of that. In Los Angeles. Anyway, we did a show where they wrote a sketch comedy show, and then after the sketches, we were gonna do improv based off of the sketches, which is the stupidest idea ever because you just. Like, if the sketches were funny sketches, you would just be doing comedy based off of comedy that people just laughed at, and you're supposed to do new comedy based on it. Makes no sense. But they had a sketch. One of their sketches was James Bond, except James Bond's gun was full of cum. Which is actually a premise that, now that I'm saying it, sounds way funnier than it actually was on the day. Like, okay, fair enough. You could execute, like, it was clearly just somebody who just thought that jizz was funny. But the James Bond having a gun full of cum, in retrospect, you could make that funny, but it was not. Anyway, it was time for us to do the improv portion. We were mashing up with these people who had just done the sketch show. I don't even know why we were there. And we were like, all right, what did you see tonight that you remembered that give us a suggestion of something you saw that's really memorable that you want to see more of? And the first thing somebody screamed was, "Cum gun!" We're like, okay, I heard cum gun. Because this was back when we weren't confident enough to be like, how about something else that you saw? So we just did 15 minutes of cum gun scenes. Bilo, that's right.
You know, cum gun was my nickname back at the academy.
Whoa. Probably.
I can confirm that. Sir, I can confirm that.
Whoa, gross. Now we both have our arms up in the air. Bilo, you're more awake than I am. What is happening? The universe is like flipped on its...
I drunk a coffee before I came here. I went to Winston's and I got a coffee.
He's now doping to stay awake for this show.
I have tried doping before, and it's but
what? What do you mean? What do you mean you've tried doping?
Like, I've tried drinking coffee before the show, and I guess I just don't drink enough coffee. But now I've drunk a significant amount of coffee, so I am, who knows, might be another 4 a.m. For me.
Can I? This is what I do for my midnight show, Bilo.
What do you do?
It'll help you. If I am like at that place where it's like 11:30 and I know I need that boost, I will go for, instead of caffeine, which will keep me up an extra 3 hours, cream soda.
Cream soda.
Okay, can I read this? The Empty Stage Comedy Theater was founded in 1998 by former Groundlings director Stan Wells, originator of both the clap-in and transformation improv long forms. So this guy claims to have invented clap editing.
Absolutely horrible. Why would you want to claim to have
like that?
Oh, hold on. I have to say it. So this guy, he took the clap from Chicago to New York, and then he took the clap to L.A., and now they're going to do the clap in front of you.
Yeah. And so this is their website. Their last show that they did was effinfunny.com's Effin Funny Fest. This was January 12, 2008 at 10 p.m. effinfunny.com. Let's see if effinfunny.com is probably not there anymore. Nope. It is parked, domain parked.
You mentioned your show was a Kappa with sketch in front of it.
Yeah.
Right?
Just this one show
Has
that we did.
Has anybody watched Rack Scraps? Like, what's up with that?
Watched what?
That's just Spo wants to keep doing ASCAP forever.
Yeah.
They're even doing it at the same theater where the Squirrel Duff. So really, how different from UCB is the Squirrel? Like, are they really holding up this stuff about we're a different institution? If you have Shannon involved, how different really is it? Not fucking very.
Well, here to answer on the line is another caller on Dark Matters.
Oh, I hope it's Shannon O'Neill. I'm a cop.
Hey, before I say anything, Wizard World vibes derivative of a cop to the last hour of this show. Has destroyed me. All right, by the way, since it just seemed like the big fun call, which was just really a nice show.
Oh God.
Bummed all of us out during the whole week, but I just wanted to call in and contribute by saying that it's been a very Dark Matters for me tonight, because I've spent the last hour and a half trying to find porn vids that feature a guy that looks exactly like Hunter.
Oh, please tell me.
I've literally been scrolling through screens and screens of porn while you guys are.
What is your search term? What words are you
using?
Is
it Falcon? Is it a Falcon? I think it's a Falcon production.
My penis has never been so huge.
Do you want me to just give you some fucking dick? I can take some fucking video.
No. You may have misunderstood me, Hunter. I didn't originally go looking for it. I was looking for it. Now everyone is.
Yeah. You're trying to make sure you can keep it forever.
Wasn't
Hunter Altman nudes.
Hunty look-alike.
Oh, Michael, do you remember how there are naked pictures of me online, and who took them?
What do you mean?
There are naked pictures of you standing on top of me online.
Revenge porn is illegal in this state.
I'm a cop. I mean, he's a cop.
I had photos taken of me that I didn't know were taken of me by someone who may have been underage.
What the hell, dude?
What the fuck?
Oh my God, Hunty, you're like
in a fucking UCB show, and some fucking kid was in the audience.
Hunter Edwards. That's crazy that you would say that on the record.
I know.
You know what Paris Hilton and Kim Kardashian feel like.
Okay, can I put up this
on the line?
Can I put up this image from the Squirrel Comedy Theater
yes,
website?
Please.
It's from their main website. I just want to put this up. Hold on. I just want to point out the gestures that the people are doing here. Like, every gesture that they're like, we got to represent our theater. We should have a shrugging guy and a person going and a screaming guy. Oh, and nuns are funny. And then a guy doing a gross face. Oh, and a stand-up. Like, that was the best. Like, this is like
kind of thing.
I thought he was.
Rat Scraps at Asylum now? though.
Yeah, well,
That's
but
the old
but
USPS
but
place?
that's where Squirrel. Pretty sure.
Yeah, Rat
And
Scrap, September
Asylum,
19th
if
at
I'm not
7:30
mistaken,
p.m.
Is that the old?
Hunty, if you start driving
that
now, you
old
might be
bit?
able to get there in time. It's at Clinton Street.
Yeah.
Oh shit! You know what? I left my fucking sunglasses in fucking Denver, so I might as well go anyway.
Yeah, there you go.
That's
Yeah.
new
Okay,
Hunty's
so-
country album.
Oh, they have a
Where
show
was that
called
caveat?
Let's Do Herald Night is a show that they have.
Okay, so it's all just very similar names to UCB.
They have classes.
Okay, well, so Squirrel's at Caveat. So I guess
It's
maybe
legitimately
it's
the
they
same.
split from Rat
It
Scrap?
is UCB. Yeah, Rat 5As. But they had a show online for a while. I would watch on Wednesdays, which was literally on Franklin's.
With that caveat, also.
The comedy one, the character one. I feel
Characters
that
welcome.
online for like the last 6 months.
They also have Improv Roulette, which looks a lot like that one from the pack. That
Oh
fucking
yeah,
wheel
yeah.
that was
The
Yeah.
wheel of the wheel of
That was
death
just
with
taking up
HMS
half
Death.
of the backstage, and you couldn't move it.
Yeah.
By the way, now we know what Frankie does on the show. He just likes to shit on small, aspiring comedy theaters.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Really,
He's
There
a
you go.
real, you know,
that's really supportive.
Yeah,
really
real nice.
really punching down.
yeah. I feel like that's a sideways punch.
I'm a cop.
You are.
See, I can't even pretend like I'm a cop. Like my other driving music was Alice's Restaurant.
How many times did you listen to Arlo Guthrie during your drive back home?
Honestly, probably like 10 times the whole album, because I love the motorcycle song about the pickle, and I just love that fucking like 18-minute just like ramble. It's like really good for a long drive.
You love that 18.
You were. I'm telling you, you were on a journey, man. You were on your heroes. You're a folk hero's journey. You know.
Yeah. What was the power and/or treasure that you gained?
Boon, the boon that changes the world.
Yeah.
The power or treasure that I gained was
10
10 pounds.
Learning that taking more control of my life is the step I need to take. And I found that very much metaphorically through my freedom in being able to go in pretty much any direction I wanted, as long as I ended up where I was ending up and missing out on my fucking sister.
No, that's really.
So the power you gained.
Congratulations.
Plus
Congratulations.
10 pounds.
No, it was honestly, you know what I'll say. I think I really loved the trip, and what I didn't expect was that I think I loved the driving more than I loved the stopping.
That sounds like a quote that like a retired sports guy would give, and it'd be like that. You know, that's like weirdly wise.
I feel like that's a good place to end it, because I'm very thirsty, and it's 1 in the morning.
It's 1 in the morning.
And we're never gonna. It'll take us 45 minutes to get to something that's as good of a button as that. Hold on.
I just drove 100 miles not to keep you up.
Hold on. I hope my kids are asleep.
Like a television executive. Look, it's gonna take.
Yeah. Look, this
You
is
gotta
good.
let's just edit the episode here.
Yeah, we should just end it here.
They get it. Barry is conflicted. We don't need 45 more minutes.
Wait, isn't this the new lead-in to Dark Matters? Just us talking about bullshit.
Yeah,
the lead-in.
The lead-in. Yeah, you guys
Yeah,
are,
yeah,
you got another 140 hours to go. I could tell that Bilo's annoyed at me that I couldn't do the math on how many hours it actually is.
160,
Yep.
I guess 5 at this point.
There you go.
Wow.
I think the show peaked at I ate the penis.
I think it did too.
As every show does.
Well, I would say ladies and gentlemen, but we have 6 gentlemen on the phone right now.
And one scoundrel who's a cop. I'm a cop.
We did it. We did it. The show is not a bummer this week.
No, it was good.
And we'll be back next week.
Like that
Hey, this is the most fun sausage party I've been to in years.
Thank you. And I can't wait for you to just randomly stumble upon the porn version of this. All right. Good night.
And I atone for not having made a porn version of anything.
Oh, guess that's next week. Oh, we already lost.
Hey, I atone to that little kid I kicked off the go-kart tonight. Sorry.
We gotta wait for the drop.
Where